What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. One Light Year Chapter 1 The Transfer Ceremony, Mage is the most useless profession? Gangneung City, in a small dark room at Maple Leaf College. Where should I poke it? Can you point it at the right point? The female teacher in black silk uniform was a little impatient and looked quite impatient. In this small dark room, she led many students to do this kind of thing. This one in front of me is the most stupid, neither is correct. The immature boy was very embarrassed. I'm sorry, teacher, I'll do it again. Teacher, there are two holes here. Should I poke the front or the back? The female teacher frowned. Poke the front, don't touch the back is for the principal's exclusive use. Oh, okay. The boy quickly stretched out his right index finger and poked it into the small hole in the front of the job transfer testing instrument. Beep beep beep. The instrument was turned on, drawing blood from the finger. Soon, the result came out. The female teacher announced mechanically. Liu Teng, successful job transfer, life occupation, blacksmith. Next, Liu Teng returned to the student team with his head downcast. At this time, a young man with sharp eyebrows and starry eyes and broken hair came over. Don't be discouraged, the blacksmith is also very good, at least the job change was successful. Hearing this, Liu Teng raised his head and said with some emotion. Thank you, Chu Han. By the way, don't be nervous when you're waiting for the test, just aim at it. The teacher has a very bad temper, and she will be angry if you poke it in the wrong direction. Yeah. Chu Han nodded and smiled. At this point, another room. The six-pointed star array on the sacred stone platform flickered, and the halo continued to spread outward. Wei Quan, the principal of Maple Leaf College, was a little nervous, and personally recorded the job transfer of each student. Every time a student changes jobs successfully, a special mark will appear on it. That imprint represents different occupation types. However, if the magic circle is dim, it means that the job transfer has failed. Chu Han, you have to work harder, the old principal murmured. In this era of job change for all, if the job transfer fails, the rest of your life will be shrouded in darkness. Today's college square is extremely lively. Students who are about to graduate gather here. Some have already completed their career transfers, and some are still waiting. Damn, Zhang Feng, I really envy you. You changed your job to become a swordsman. What is there to envy? In fact, I want to be a knight most. Nonsense, who doesn't want to be a knight? That's the most popular profession. Of course. If the knight develops well, he may be able to enter the Royal Knights, and he will reach the pinnacle of his life. Hey, stop dreaming, let's face reality, as long as we ordinary people don't change jobs to become mages. Among the professionals in Blue Star, mage is the least favored profession. There is no other reason. Mainly in dungeons and secret realms, the explosion rate of mage-related equipment, skill books and other resources is appallingly low. Although other professions are also difficult, at least you can see rewards if you work hard. But the mage. In the major exchanges in the Dragon Kingdom, there are very few mage equipment, and the prices are so high that they can't breathe. As for the mage skill book, what does it look like? Who knows? What's even more outrageous is that many of those who unfortunately changed careers to become mages are already at level 40, and are still wearing novice white clothes, and can't even pass the second job mission. It's not embarrassing enough to say it, so, if you change your job and become a bad mage, then, still, play, shit, however, no one can verify why this happens. But that's not important, this world itself is unfair. Isn't it? Okay, stop rambling, it's still a question of whether you can change jobs successfully, why did you choose? But having said that, I'm still quite interested in the Royal Knights. Although I am not a knight professional, but when I become stronger in the future, they will definitely give me special treatment and let me enter as a swordsman. Zhang Feng waved his arms boldly, looking high-spirited. At this moment, the female teacher's voice sounded. Chu Han, you have successfully transferred to a combat class, mage. I'll go. Some unlucky ghosts have changed their professions to become mages. Pitiful, great, someone changed to a mage. From a mathematical point of view, the probability of me becoming a mage is reduced. These are two separate events, okay? Your math was taught by your physiology teacher? Oh, it's a pity that such a handsome guy, let my sister hug her. Chu Han stood there before changing his job to the testing instrument. The light blue magic element surrounds the whole body, and finally hides in the sky spirit. This means that he has successfully changed his job and became a mage. However, no one noticed that the magic element was mixed with a ray of golden light, slowly sneaking into Chu Han's body. After the job transfer was successful, Chu Han calmly walked out of the small black room and returned to his class. Oh, not bad, Chu Han, you have changed your job to become a mage, congratulations. Zhang Feng walked over with a strange expression on his face. As the son of Zhang Hechan, one of the four major guilds in Zhongling City, Zhang Feng, the leader of the Qinglong Guild, Zhang Feng's status is naturally not simple. In Maple Leaf College, almost everyone licked Zhang Feng. If he is comfortable with licking him, maybe he will be able to enter the Azure Dragon Guild as soon as he graduates, and he will be regarded as a big boss. However, Chu Han, who was in his class, had never paid him much attention in the past 3 years. This made Zhang Feng very upset. Today, he changed his profession to become a swordsman, which is a profession with great potential. And Chu Han has become the most useless mage recognized. Zhang Feng seized this opportunity and prepared to humiliate Chu Han in public. Why don't you talk? Are you unhappy to become a mage? Zhang Feng stood in front of Chu Han, aggressive. Hey, Master Feng, don't you know what you're asking? It's too late to cry when you become a mage, haha. That's right, young Master Feng, please stop asking. Chu Han will cry for a while, it's not easy to coax, ha ha ha. Zhang Feng became even more energetic after a few dog-legged booing. Don't talk nonsense, Fei is the strongest profession in the world, I'm too envious. While speaking, Zhang Feng looked at Chu Han. How about it, Chu Han, why don't we do 2 tricks? After the job transfer is successful, there will be an initial skill. My skill is, slash. What are you, water curse or fire curse? We're here to compete, don't worry, I won't beat you too much. As soon as he finished speaking, a white novice long sword appeared in Zhang Feng's hand. Last night, Zhang Feng prepared all the initial equipment for each profession. Given his family background, it was as simple as sprinkling water. Of course, there is no preparation for mages. Come on, Chu Han, let me try the power of Master Fa. Zhang Feng was eager to try. On the other hand, Chu Han found that his attribute panel was a little strange, so he didn't want to talk to Zhang Feng at first. But the other party pressed on every step of the way. Chu Han couldn't bear it anymore. His eyes widened. K, your sister, where's the dog barking? What? What? How dare you call me a dog? When Zhang Feng was scolded, he was stunned for a moment, and then turned red instantly. I hacked you to death. With that said, Zhang Feng raised his long sword and slashed at Chu Han. The sword light flashed, and Chu Han raised his head to look at Zhang Feng. Isn't it? Ah Feng, are you serious? Zhang Feng bared his teeth. What's the truth, Chu Han? In Maple Leaf College, you and I are old enemies, so let's end it today. Hearing this, Chu Han was speechless for a moment. No, Zhang Feng, don't you want to be ashamed? I haven't looked at you all these years, why are you an old enemy? Can you play more? Hearing Chu Han's ridicule, Zhang Feng became even more angry. Stop talking nonsense and watch the sword. He directly launched the slash skill, and the sword energy covered the blade, which looked quite powerful. Looking at him, it doesn't seem like he's joking, but he really wants to cut it off. Now that he has just successfully changed his job, Chu Han doesn't have any equipment on him, just wearing ordinary clothes without any attribute bonuses. His attribute is only the lowest initial value, without any additional physical resistance. If this sword strikes, I am afraid that Chu Han's fate will be explained here. Chapter 2 Heaven-defying passive, basic skills become forbidden spells. We all know that when a person is killed, he dies. Even the Blue Star world, where games and reality are integrated, follows this simplest rule. Zhang Feng's move was undoubtedly to kill Chu Han. This made Chu Han angry. Before crossing over to this world, Chu Han lived on a planet called Earth. There, he had learned Wing Chun for several years. His grandma's let you taste Ben Fei's fist today. Stop. At this moment, there was a soft shout. Next second. Whoosh, ding. A crossbow arrow came and hit Zhang Feng's sword hilt precisely. The long sword came out of his hand and plunged into the ground. Shen. Teacher Shen. A slender figure in a leather jacket walked over, making many students stand in awe. This person is their homeroom teacher, Shen Xinling. Shen Xinling, a 4th-rank holy archer, faced a swordsman who had just changed his profession, and it was natural for him to shoot down his weapon with one arrow without hurting himself. Zhang Feng, what are you doing? Don't go too far. Shen Xinling angrily pushed Zhang Feng away and stood in front of Chu Han. Zhang Feng shrugged indifferently, pulled out his long sword and put it back in his backpack, and said with a smile. Mr. Shen, I'm just playing with him. Look at him, he can't help being funny, and he's impatient. After finishing speaking, he whistled and left as if nothing had happened. Shen Xinling knew that his family had a strong background, and there was nothing he could do about him. When Zhang Feng left, Shen Xinling turned around and stroked Chu Han's shoulder. Chu Han, are you okay? Sensing Shen Xinling's concern for him, Chu Han smiled and said, Mr. Shen, I'm fine, you don't have to worry. That's good. Shen Xinling also knew the news that Chu Han had changed his job to become a mage, so he comforted him. You don't have to worry about your career. In fact, there is nothing wrong with mages, and they have great potential. Speaking of this, Shen Xinling paused. In fact, she knew how false such words were. However, she didn't know how to better comfort her. Chu Han showed a reassuring smile. Mr. Shen, I'm really fine, you don't need to comfort me. Yes. Shen Xinling didn't say much. She understood that if she tried to comfort him again, it would probably hurt the boy's self-esteem. But what she didn't know was that Chu Han was staring at his character panel. Open black lens bracket Chu Han close black lens bracket, occupation. Mage, turn 1, open black lens bracket level. LV.0 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket physique. 5 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket power. 3 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 7 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 3 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket spirit. 7 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket combat power value. 16 close black lens bracket. Skill. Demon Surge. Passive. You are blessed by the god of elements. You acquire the blood of demon spirits, and any skills you learn will be automatically upgraded to the level of forbidden spells, and when you release spells, the singing time and action forward will be cancelled. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han was a little dumbfounded. The value of his own 5-dimensional attributes cannot be more normal. But what the hell is this companion skill after the job change? Generally, those who have just successfully changed jobs will be given an initial skill. Like Zhang Feng, after becoming a swordsman, the accompanying skill is slashing. Most mages will use basic spells such as fire spells or wind spells. Even a person with extraordinary talent can learn a second-level spell even if he dies. But what the hell is this demonic surge of myself? Can all skills be changed into forbidden spells? It even cancelled the singing time and motion forward shake. This means that as long as I have a thought, the forbidden spell that will destroy the world will fall from the sky? Isn't this so too outrageous? Then I will. Etc. Before Chu Han got excited, a very realistic question woke him up. No matter how perverted this thing is, it is always a passive skill. I don't have any active skills now, how can I upgrade the forbidden spell? You know, on the market now, a first-level mage skillbook can probably sell for several million gold coins. That is an astronomical figure for Chu Han. Now, even if the main character is an optimistic Chu Han, he still has some headaches. Let's go level up. I'm a pastor and I have a lot of milk. Who can team up with me? I'll come, another warrior. After the job transfer ceremony, many freshly graduated students formed teams enthusiastically and went to the novice copy. In the classroom, Chu Han looked at others with envy while packing his things. Don't be discouraged. God will never starve you to death. As long as I learn a skill, I can turn around in an instant. Bah! I'm not a salted fish, I'm the master who is about to kill the gods and achieve enlightenment. After yelling a few times to vent his anger, Chu Han returned home alone. Entering the alley, Chu Han suddenly found a man standing at the door of his house, holding a cardboard box and looking around. Chu Han thought. I had just successfully changed my job when a strange man came to my house. Could it be that this person was sent by a mysterious academy to give him an admission notice? No, that should be the job of the owl. Are you Chu Han? Just when Chu Han was thinking wildly, the man came over. It's me. After receiving the answer, the man directly stuffed the cardboard box into Chu Han's arms. Hello, Nifeng Express, please sign for it. What? Express delivery? Chu Han was a little surprised. Please, what kind of age is this? It's an era where everyone changes jobs. If you want to send something to someone else, you can send it directly through the system email. Who still uses traditional express delivery? Really inferior. Chu Han complained in his heart, but the next second, he was stunned. Because the sender on the express box was written, Chu Shi. When Chu Han traveled to this world, he was just a 3-year-old baby. Even if his mind is mature, Chu Han can't do anything because of his body. Fortunately, he has an older sister, Chu Shi, who feeds him shit and pee. Well, he grows up. 5 years ago, Chu Shi successfully changed jobs and became a knight. Immediately afterwards, she showed her superhuman talent. In just 2 years, she completed her 8th rank and became a silver-winged dragon knight. In the same year, she became a mid-level cadre of the Royal Knights and had a certain status. It's a pity that she went on a mission a year ago and never came back. Life or death unknown. Elder sister, thinking of these things, Chu Han's face turned gloomy. He touched the express box gently and then opened it. Throwing away the paper shell, what caught my eye was a golden treasure box. I'll go. Sister won't leave me a box of treasures, right? Chu Han rubbed his hands expectantly and was about to open it when he suddenly found an envelope on top of the treasure box. He hurriedly picked it up, and it turned out to be Chu Zai's handwriting. Xiaohan, I have to carry out a very dangerous mission today. I'm afraid I'll have a narrow chance of death if I go, but my sister has some difficulties and has to go. This skill treasure box is a gift from me to you. I will set the delivery date on the day of your awakening. You must work hard. Chu Han's eyes filled with tears after reading a few short lines. He carefully put away the envelope and then touched the skill treasure chest. Open black lens bracket ding. Do you want to open the prop, gold level skill treasure box, close black lens bracket? Open. Chapter 3 Try the forbidden spell. There are extremely dangerous people here. Open. As soon as Chu Han finished speaking, the skill treasure box on the table flashed with a dazzling light. Immediately afterwards, 5 skill books with different lights floated in front of Chu Han. Wairui, you are so fierce, I will give you 5 books directly. Chu Han's throat was about to leak out, and he reached out to catch it. Open black lens bracket ding. The system prompts that the user can only choose one of the 5 options, close black lens bracket. Okay, that makes sense. Chu Han rolled his eyes and then looked over seriously. The first skill book is wrapped in blue light, and the cover is a battle axe made of animal bones. Violent stance, occupation type, warrior. The second purple book is Cutthroat by Assassin. I kept looking down, but none of them were mage skill books. Chu Han's eyes lit up when he saw the 5th skill book flashing with red light. Fireball, occupation type, mage, I knew it, haha. Chu Han was shaking with excitement. He tried his best to restrain himself and stretched out his hand to grab the fireball technique. Props obtained. First level mage skill book, fireball technique, close black lens bracket. Seeing the system prompts, Chu Han's heart beat harder and harder. He turned his eyes to the skill book in his hand. The cover was a staff composed of 5 color elements. This is the mark that belongs exclusively to the mage. Chu Han swallowed and slowly pressed his right hand on it. Would you like to learn fireball technique, close black lens bracket? Yes. Chu Han did not hesitate. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations on learning the skill. Fireball, close black lens bracket. The passive skill, Surge of Demonic Spirits, is triggered, and the skill, Fireball, is replaced by Purgatory Disaster, close black lens bracket. Purgatory, natural disaster. Listening to this name, it sounds very domineering. Without saying anything, Chu Han hurriedly opened his attribute panel. Open black lens bracket Chu Han close black lens bracket, occupation. Mage, turn 1, open black lens bracket level. LV.0 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket physique. 5 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket power. 3 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 7 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 3 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket spirit. 7 close black lens bracket. Combat power value. 897. Skill. Demon Surge. Passive. You are blessed by the god of elements. You acquire the blood of demon spirits, and any skills you learn will be automatically upgraded to the level of forbidden spells, and when you release spells, the singing time and action forward will be cancelled. Close black lens bracket. Skill. Purgatory Natural Disaster. Active, Fire Curse. You will become the god of fire element for a short time. Summon the forbidden fire. Burn the sky and destroy the world. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han looked at his numerical value and couldn't help but click his tongue. You know, after a normal person turns 2, even if he is equipped with the best equipment, his combat power value will probably barely reach 400. And now I don't have any attribute changes. Just relying on a forbidden spell, my combat power value has been increased to nearly 900. This golden finger is so cool, right? Putting aside his excitement, Chu Han casually cooked some food. After eating, he went directly to the novice leveling area. He couldn't wait to try the power of the forbidden spell. After thinking for a while, Chu Han decided not to go to the high-end area for the time being. After all, his current constitution is only 5 points, and his body is as brittle as a piece of paper. We went to the high-end area. If something unexpected happened, our lives would be at stake. Go to the novice area to test the waters first, and then make a decision based on the situation. Beast Forest. At this time, the outside of the novice leveling area closest to the academy was already crowded with people. Everyone has just changed jobs and has little experience in fighting in the wild. They only have some theoretical knowledge learned in class. Therefore, everyone upgrades very slowly, and those who are slightly faster are only at level 2. Chu Han looked around and found that there was no place where he could cast the forbidden spell. There is only one level 1 monster in this area, the Velvet Rabbit. This guy is easy to kill and refreshes quickly, making him very suitable for novices to level up. Forget it, let's walk inside. Chu Han didn't want others to see his handsome face when he released the forbidden curse. If everyone fell in love with him, that would be troublesome. Hey, isn't that Chu Han from the next class? It seems like, what is he doing here? What else can we do? Of course we are leveling up here. Oh no, he seems to have gone to the wrong place. That direction is the territory of the level 5 monster, the Blood Wolf. Is he looking for death? It may be that I was too lost after changing my job to become a mage, and I went completely crazy. Forget it, leave him alone, love him to death, let's practice leveling. The few people who saw Chu Han talked to each other until Chu Han disappeared in front of them. Stepping into the territory of the Blood Wolf, Chu Han felt much quieter when he was already far away from the outer area. Hey, this is a good place. Chu Han looked around, but found no one practicing leveling here. It was less than 3 hours before the job transfer ceremony ended, and with their speed, it was impossible for them to run to the area of level 5 monsters to upgrade. Therefore, Chu Han was not worried that he would be discovered. Come out. Guessing that he had entered the center of the Blood Wolf's territory, Chu Han roared. Sure enough, after hearing the sound, several blood wolves surrounded him. Open black lens bracket name. Blood wolf close black lens bracket. Attribute. Beast. Open black lens bracket level. LV.5 close black lens bracket. Health volume. 700 physique. 17. Open black lens bracket strength. 28 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket wisdom. 15 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 14 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket spirit. 7 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket combat power value. 58 close black lens bracket. Skills. Bite, howl. Introduction. Live in the depths of the beast forest all year round, cunning by nature, good at teamwork. Close black lens bracket. For monsters with a difference of less than 10 levels, professionals can directly check the information. If the level difference is too large, it will not be possible to check. Unless you have a high-level probing technique. The blood wolf was very cautious. After seeing Chu Han, he was not in a hurry to attack, but wandered around. They didn't attack until the number of blood wolves increased to dozens and it was confirmed that there was only one person on Chu Han's side. Ouch. With a howl of wolves, dozens of blood wolves burst into flames in an instant, rushing towards Chu Han. Chu Han smiled deeply. Hey, it's now. The natural disaster of Purgatory. In an instant, the tyrannical elements of fire surged from the heaven and the earth, and accompanied by the roar like a ghost, a monstrous sea of flames instantly formed. Boom. The fiery breath swept across the earth, and the burning flames centered on Chu Han, spreading loudly to the surroundings. In the blink of an eye, the entire territory of the blood wolf was completely swallowed. On the outskirts of the beast forest, within the territory of the level 3 monster Red Viper, a team of more than a dozen people is killing monsters and upgrading. The leader is Chen Jiatai, a teacher at Maple Leaf College. He is a rank 4 Apocalypse Scholar, a support class with both offense and defense. At this time, he is leading his students to level up. Level 3 monsters can make the novice upgrade faster. With him as a 4th rank professional, there will be no accidents. Teacher Chen, look over there. Suddenly, a student pointed to the sky ahead and shouted. What? Chen Jiatai, who was still looking for the monster, looked up suspiciously. The next moment, his scalp went numb. I saw that the sky not far away had been infected by fire. And that terrifying red flame is still spreading on his side. It's almost here. Holy Light Shield. Chen Jiatai, who reacted extremely quickly, immediately released his only 4th level skill, Holy Light Shield, which can add a layer of magic shield to all team members. It's so hot. Oh my god, what is this? I'm going to be roasted. The wave of flames came fiercely, and soon rushed everyone's magic shields out of the cracks. Squeak squeak snap. In the end, the magic shield was unable to resist and was shattered by the fire waves. Fortunately, the shield also counteracted the fire wave, causing no damage to the students. Mr. Chen, what's going on? After the danger passed, the students surrounded Chen Jiatai and kept asking questions. Chen Jiatai was still in shock, and said slowly, This seems to be the aftermath of someone releasing a skill. Just the aftermath, it shattered the shield of my tier 4 skill. Students, leave quickly, there are extremely dangerous people here. Chapter 4 Once in the Soul, the magic weapon exploded? You killed the blood wolf and gained 42 experience points. Close black lens bracket. You killed the blood wolf and gained 42 experience points. Close black lens bracket. You killed the blood wolf and gained 42 experience points. Close black lens bracket. After releasing the skills, Chu Han felt a burst of collapse, and his body was hollowed out. His mana has bottomed out, only enough for one skill. But he didn't care about it, because he only has one skill. The flames in the sky dissipated, and within a few kilometers, there was no more sound. Only the scorched earth remains. This forbidden spell actually cleared the field of monsters in the territory of the blood wolf. Seeing the scars all over the place, Chu Han himself was a little dumbfounded. It's so outrageous, although I know that this is a forbidden spell level skill. But this power seems a bit beyond imagination. Even if 2 nuclear bombs are thrown over, it's nothing more than that, right? He subconsciously looked at his skill bar. Skill. Purgatory Natural Disaster. Active, Fire Curse. You will become the god of fire element for a short time. Summon the forbidden fire. Burn the sky and destroy the world. Cooling time. 100 minutes. I'm sorry, this CD is even more outrageous. It takes 100 minutes to send one shot, doesn't it suffocate people to death? Minutes passed, and there were still miserable howls all around. That was the blood wolf that had just been refreshed. They didn't even have time to take a look at the world before they encountered the remaining fire element and evaporated instantly. At this time, Chu Han discovered that his experience bar was also rising crazily until it was full. Then it continues to rise and is full again. Colorful glares kept bursting out from his body, and he was continuously upgrading. Congratulations, you have been promoted to level 1, and you have obtained 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations on reaching level 2 and gaining 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations on reaching level 20 and gaining 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket ding. You have reached level 20 and can go to the job transfer temple to receive the second transfer mission. Close black lens bracket. System prompts filled the screen continuously, and they did not stop until Chu Han reached level 20. I'll go. What is this? I just used one skill and was directly upgraded to level 20? Chu Han was stunned at first, a little unbelievable. I wiped my eyes to confirm again, and almost burst out laughing. You know, it takes about a month for a normal professional to go from a new job to level 20. Chu Han's sister Chu Shi was a genius among geniuses, and it took her 8 days to reach the second rank. And Chu Han, it only took a few seconds. If someone else discovers this, they are not allowed to have its section for study. I don't know if my use of the forbidden spell this time attracted any attention. It's better to keep a low profile from now on. Chu Han understood that although he was a top pervert among professionals at the same level. However, for those bosses who are at level 8 or even level 9, they're still noobs. Your secrets must never be known to others, because this world is far less kind than I imagined. Chu Zai's disappearance was a wake-up call. Sister, I know you won't die, just wait for me. No matter where you are, I will find you. Secretly making up his mind, Chu Han gathered his mood and raised his eyes to look around. It seems that no one will come to this place in a short period of time. Taking advantage of this time, Chu Han quickly checked his attribute panel. Open black lens bracket. Chu Han close black lens bracket. Occupation. Mage, turn 1, level, LV.20. Physique. 65. Open black lens bracket. Strength. 43. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Wisdom. 107. Close black lens bracket. Agility. 43. Open black lens bracket. Spirit. 107. Close black lens bracket. Combat power value. 4616. Skills. Demonic Surge, Purgatory, Natural Disaster. Available free attribute points. 100. This is a panel without any equipment bonus. Relying on Purgatory, Natural Disaster alone, the combat power value has reached a terrifying 4616. Etc. Equipment? Chu Han reacted fiercely. He killed thousands of monsters instantly, so he probably exploded a lot of things, right? He quickly looked to the ground. I saw props and equipment of various colors falling all over the floor in the forest that I had ravaged. Of course, most of them are dark yellow gold coins, as well as white and blue equipment. In the Blue Star world, gold coins are the main currency. Chu Han also roughly calculated that the purchasing power of 1 gold coin was roughly equivalent to 1 RMB in the previous life. Here, the main thing circulating in the market is gold coins. A higher level currency is dragon crystal coins, but they are relatively rare. The value of 1 dragon crystal coin is equivalent to 100 million gold coins. In other words, a dragon crystal coin is equivalent to a small goal. I don't know when I will be able to save enough to achieve a small goal, alas. Chu Han sighed and began to sweep. According to the rules of the Blue Star world, dropped items can only be distributed by the captain in the secret realm. In ordinary dungeons like this, the dropped props and equipment can be picked up by anyone, and will not be bound to the person who kills the monster. Therefore, there is a group of people who hang around the edge of the copy all day long. They don't kill monsters themselves, but secretly pick up things that others explode. Commonly known as picking up leaks, although this kind of behavior is thick-skinned, there is no way to completely curb it. Over time, picking up leaks has become an unspoken rule and is acquiesced. When Chu Han heard this knowledge for the first time in class, his outlook on life was almost shattered. From then on, he only hated 2 kinds of people. One is to pick up what you have missed. There is another way to prevent yourself from picking up the leaks. Therefore, in order to prevent others from picking up the leaks, Chu Han, who turned into a miser, ran wildly and picked up everything he could see. Half an hour later, Chu Han huffed and puffed and sat down on the ground. He had stuffed all the dropped items within a few kilometers into his backpack. He even picked up a passing dog and gave it a shake to see if it had stolen anything from him. No, we can't stay too long. His only skill was still cooling down, and the residual power of the Purgatory disaster just now was gradually disappearing. If any monster appears again, it will be troublesome. After confirming that nothing was left behind, Chu Han left immediately. After arriving at the safe area, Chu Han found a quiet place and began to check his backpack. Each job changer's initial backpack is 100 grids. At this time, excluding the 324 gold coins that do not occupy the grid, Chu Han's backpack has been used more than half. Most of them are the props Bloodwolf Fang, Bloodwolf Claw, and some equipment. Wait a minute, what the hell is this, dried wolf dung? Damn, I was just stuffing things into my backpack and didn't look carefully. The corner of Chu Han's mouth twitched, and when no one was paying attention, he threw the dried wolf dung out. Checking his backpack again, Chu Han pinched his nose unconsciously. This is skillbook. Suddenly, Chu Han's eyes lit up and he was attracted by a skillbook. The real girl thought about it. She had a great victory and exploded a skillbook in the first battle. Open black lens bracket. Spirit injection, close black lens bracket, occupation type. Priest, open black lens bracket level 5 close black lens bracket. What a pity, it belongs to the priest, but it doesn't matter, even if you can't use it yourself, you can still sell it for a lot of money. Let's see what equipment we have next. The equipment in this world is divided into 7 levels: white bronze, blue silver, orange gold, red spiritual, black fairy, purple divine, and golden sacred. Chu Han looked at each item one by one. Thorn vest, bronze. Occupation type: warrior. Open black lens bracket level LV.3 close black lens bracket, physique +2. Open black lens bracket durability 3/3 close black lens bracket, special effect, none. Wolf fang dagger, silver. Professional type: assassin. Open black lens bracket level LV.5 close black lens bracket, open black lens bracket, strength +5 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket durability 10 out of 10 close black lens bracket, special effect. The attack adds 3 points of bleeding damage per second, lasting 10 seconds, close black lens bracket. At a glance, there are basically white bronze outfits, and there are not many blue and silver outfits. The most painful thing is that there is nothing that the mage can use. As expected, the mage was raised by his stepmother and couldn't even show off his white clothes. Fortunately, there is a skill book, so I gained a lot today. Chu Han sighed and packed his backpack with some disappointment. Suddenly, in the corner of the inventory, a purple light suddenly penetrated his eyes. Is this purple equipment? Exploded artifact? Chapter 5. Are you still unscrupulous? Excited heart, trembling hands. Chu Han looked at the purple equipment with bright eyes. This is a jewelry necklace strung with 3-color spar. The largest red spar in the middle, a letter P, is looming and exudes a mysterious atmosphere. Perosa's necklace, artifact, occupation type, unlimited. Level, unlimited. Open black lens bracket durability, 5,000 close black lens bracket, physique +100. Open black lens bracket, strength +100 close black lens bracket, open black lens bracket, wisdom +100 close black lens bracket, open black lens bracket, agility +100 close black lens bracket, open black lens bracket, spirit +100 close black lens bracket. Equipment effect: hide personal information and be immune to all detection methods, close black lens bracket. Introduction: Paraz is obsessed with equipment forging and is a shy and irritable little loli, close black lens bracket. Shy and cranky. Chu Han scratched his head, but didn't understand the meaning. What is certain is that this Paraz is a blacksmith, and his level is not low, otherwise he would not be able to forge an unrestricted artifact. This necklace is obviously an auxiliary type, and the attribute bonus is just an embellishment. The most hanging thing is its equipment effect, immune to all detection methods. This, everything, contains too much information. Every job changer will carry the initial exploration technique, and can view the information of job changers and monsters within 10 levels higher than himself. This initial exploration technique is just an auxiliary function, not a skill. If you want to break the limit of level 10, you must learn high-level exploration skills. In addition, there are those who have changed jobs in the divination department. They have exclusive means, and can even find out your precise coordinates and various attribute information thousands of miles away. I'll let you see through the underpants, and with this necklace, Chu Han no longer has to worry about being peeped. Wearing it, you will be the most mysterious boy on this street. You can also do some wretched things with peace of mind without being seen for your identity. Ah, no, how can you have such a dirty idea? Pay attention to the bottom line. Chu Han shook his head, then put the necklace on. Immediately afterwards, he continued to check the backpack. This slaughter of the Blood Wolf territory, there were too few things that broke out. But this is also normal. There is a novice dungeon, mainly for new job changers to level up, so it is not surprising that the burst rate is low. Chu Han counted carefully, in addition to the messy materials in the backpack. There are a total of 324 gold coins, 52 bottles of primary red medicine, and 73 bottles of primary blue medicine. In terms of equipment, there are a total of 11 bronze equipment and 5 silver equipment. Unfortunately, none of them are usable by mages. The most valuable thing left, excluding the Paraz necklace that I want to use, is the priest skill book, Spiritual Injection. Go to the exchange first and sell the goods in your hand. Chu Han made up his mind and walked away. At this moment, a team of guards in purple uniforms hurried past. Hurry up and inform General Luo that there is a situation in the Beast Forest. The territory of the Blood Wolf was destroyed, and the scene was horrible. It's very likely that the old evil god has awakened and will use fire magic. Level 1 alert. Level 1 alert. This guarding army team was originally responsible for patrolling the Beast Forest today, but they did not expect to see such a doomsday scene. The soldiers ran over in a little panic, leaving behind Chu Han with a look of astonishment. He never thought that he would make such a big commotion. What level 1 alert? What old evil god? Stop making trouble, brother, I am a good citizen. Forget it, it's none of my business. Chu Han really didn't know how to explain it, so he simply walked away with a face that had nothing to do with me. Gangneung City Exchange. Since it is the graduation season, the exchange is ushering in the busiest time of the year. Many families with good money will come here to equip themselves with a set of equipment. As soon as Chu Han stepped into the door, he saw a young lady in uniform and black silk coming up to him. "Sir, do you want to buy equipment or potions, or mission materials?" Hearing this, Chu Han waved his hands and said, "I'll ship the goods." "Oh." Miss Hazy covered her mouth with her hands and whispered, "Excuse me, is it a serious shipment or?" Chu Han looked forward to it. "Are you still not serious?" No, the young lady blushed. Please follow me." Soon, Chu Han was taken to a room, and the receptionist was replaced by a middle-aged bald man. "Ouch, little brother, are you going to sell equipment?" Seeing Miss Feng Feng turned into a wretched bald man, Chu Han couldn't help making a face, and said angrily, "Well, selling equipment and skillbooks, skillbook." Hearing these 3 words, the bald man regained his energy immediately, twisted his body and closed the door with a slap. Then, he looked at Chu Han with a lewd smile. "Brother, is it convenient for Fang to take it out and have a look first?" Chu Han shivered, and pushed him away. "It's okay, stay away from me." After maintaining a distance of 5 meters, Chu Han took out the spiritual infusion. Wow, the level 5 skill book is still a priest's. "Brother, you are rich." Now that a large number of novice job changers appear, priests who can recover HP and mana can be said to be one of the most popular professions, and their skill books are naturally not cheap. "Stop talking nonsense, just tell me how much you can sell it for," Chu Han said impatiently. The bald man rolled his eyes. "That depends on how you want to sell it, brother. Our exchange has 2 ways of selling. One is directly recovered by our exchange, and it is sold at a fixed price. There is another kind, which is represented by our exchange and listed in the auction hall. We will take 5% of the transaction price as a commission." After listening, Chu Han thought about it carefully. Go to the auction hall. There is no place to spend money now, so there is no rush to make a move. In terms of equipment, although he is naked, he doesn't care if he has the forbidden spell in hand. What's more, I still have some equipment on my body now. These things are worthless and can be recycled directly to them. Okay, I'll add you as a friend. You can trade the skill book to me in the form of consignment sale, and then just wait for the money to be collected. After speaking, Chu Han received a system prompt. Wei Suanen, sent you a friend request. Do you agree? Close black lens bracket. Agree. What a wretched man. After the addition is successful, Wei Suanen initiates the transaction directly. Wait, don't worry, I still have some equipment that I want to recycle for you. Let's see how much it's worth. Seeing each piece of equipment being put on the trading column, Wei Suanen's mouth grew wider and wider. Little brother, where did you get all this? Chu Han smiled lightly. Of course it's from monster hunting. I ran to kill monsters as soon as I changed jobs, and I didn't rest at all. I can't help it. I'm just a hardworking person. I work hard to get rich. After listening, Wei Suanen put on an expression of, I believe you are a ghost. It has only been less than a day since the job change. Even if you have 8 hands and 8 legs, it is impossible to get so many equipments. Wei Suanen couldn't help muttering in his heart. This guy is not an old bird, come to me to pretend to be a novice? Impossible, he looks like a young boy who has just graduated and changed jobs. No, I have to check his information. Wei Suanen is a rank 5 occupation, a stealth thief, and possesses a 5th level investigation technique, the Eye of the God. He can even see through the information of rank 8 professionals. However, when he looked at Chu Han, he was stunned. Because, his peeking eye, the information fed back to him. Only 3 words, look at your sister. Close black lens bracket. Chapter 6 suddenly felt that the natural disasters in Purgatory were enough. Puff. Wei Suanen spat out a mouthful of old blood. What's wrong with you? Chu Han asked with a frown. No, it's nothing. Wei Suanen quickly explained, I've never seen so many good equipment, I'm scared. He was indeed terrified. For so many years, his God-peering eye has never had such a situation. He didn't know anything other than seeing the other party's name as Chu Han in the friend column. See your sister? Why are you scolding? Wei Suanen dared not speak out. Chu Han looked at him strangely, not knowing what happened, but he didn't bother to ask. Look at how much my equipment is worth, let's take it back at a buy price. Wei Suanen quickly looked up. For professional matters, he is still quite agile. A total of 11 bronze suits and 5 silver suits, all of which are level 3 to 5, and their occupations are quite complicated. In this way, 16 pieces of equipment, I pack and recycle, a total of 100,000 gold coins, how about it? 100,000 gold coins? This was beyond Chu Han's expectations. His expected price is around 10,000 gold coins. Unexpectedly, the price offered by the other party was 10 times higher than expected. Seeing that Chu Han's expression was wrong, Wei Suanen gritted his teeth. 120,000 gold coins, really can't be more, after all, your equipment is not high level and the level is not high. Okay, deal? Chu Han said hastily. Soon, The transaction was successful, and 120,000 gold coins were credited to the account instantly. Looking at the 120,324 gold coins in his backpack, Chu Han burst into tears. This is a huge sum of money for me. By the way, how much can I sell my skill book for? Suddenly remembered that there was one more valuable thing that hadn't been realized, Chu Han hurriedly asked. Wei Suanen squeezed his chin. I set the starting price at 200,000 gold coins, and the auction period is 3 days. Based on my experience, the final transaction price will probably be around 500,000 gold coins. 500,000? Chu Han was taken aback. How can it be so expensive? Wei Suanen picked up his teacup. It seems that Mr. Chu doesn't pay much attention to the market. Professionals can acquire a skill every time they advance and change jobs. The other way to learn skills is the skill book. So the value of the skill book will far exceed that of equipment or props of the same level. To be honest, although the priest is a popular profession, his skill book is not the most expensive. If it's a mage skill book, it's worth more than 500,000. Hey, having said that, it's really hard to find a mage's skill book. Those unlucky people who have changed their profession to become mages don't know how their lives are going. By the way, I haven't asked Mr. Chu yet. Your occupation is? Ask your sister. Chu Han continued to make a face. Wei Suanen gasped again, so he closed his mouth wisely. After all, it was the first time for Chu Han to come to the exchange, and he showed such great skill. He is definitely a client with great potential. Wei Suanen didn't dare to offend easily. After handling the equipment, Chu Han got up and left. By the way, I want to buy something by myself. Where can I buy it? Now that he has money, Chu Han plans to make a suit of equipment first. Even if you get a white outfit, it will save face. The way I look now is really no different from streaking. Hearing that Chu Han wanted to buy something, Wei Suanen took him to the exchange hall. Mr. Chu, there is a self-service trading device here. You can operate it yourself from above. Your trading volume on our exchange has reached 100,000. Please keep this VIP card. After receiving the golden card from Wei Suanen, Chu Han held it in his hand and looked at it. The card is made of some kind of metal with the logo of the Gangyang City Exchange printed on it. Other than that, there is only 1 star left on the card. You are our 1-star customer. You can get 5% off on shopping, Wei Suanen explained. Chu Han nodded and put the card away. 95% off is also a discount. Don't want it for nothing. After dismissing Wei Suanen, Chu Han began to operate on the trading equipment. The interface of the auction house is very simple. Chu Han looked at it casually, and then set the filter condition to Mage Skill Book. As a result, I never expected that there were only 3 books found in the search. That's right, not 300 copies, not 30 books. It's 3 books. This also means that in the entire Zhongling city, there are only 3 mage skill books on the market. Chu Han didn't believe in evil, and continued to search for the warrior skill book. The results showed that 538 books, priest skill books, 359. Assassin skill books, 492, archer skill books, 715. After searching all the professional skill books, Chu Han couldn't help but gasp. This gap, really? So scary. I had no choice but to recheck the mage skill book in despair. After all, I have the heaven-defying passive of Surge of Demon Spirits, which can turn all skills into forbidden spells. So the more skills you learn, the higher your income will be. Otherwise, only one Purgatory calamity would not be enough. So he made up his mind, even if he had to spend all his huge sum of 120,324 gold coins, he had to buy one. With determination, Chu Han researched for the 3 mage skill books. However, next second, he was dumbfounded again. In the auction system, 3 lines of information were quietly displayed. The first one is the 3rd level skill book, Quicksand and Flying Stones, which sells for 25 million gold coins. The second book is the Tier 4, Fire Sea, which sells for 60 million gold coins. The third book is the 6th Order Arcane Explosion, which is sold at auction, with a starting price of 20 dragon crystal coins, which is 2 billion gold coins. Chu Han, Hollow Square, suddenly feel that the natural disasters of Purgatory are enough. Snapped, angrily, he turned off the trading equipment, and Chu Han walked out of the exchange. For his grandma, he still has to find a way to make money. My own hundreds of thousands are like a joke. He also fully understands now, no wonder there are so many poor mages in Blue Star. At this price, there is no way for the mage to survive. Forget it, let's go to the second job first. Chu Han saw that the CD of Purgatory Calamity had been converted, so he was ready to go for the second rotation. Finding the direction of the transfer temple, Chu Han was about to take a step. Chu Han, a delicate voice came and called Chu Han to a halt. Turning around, I saw the class teacher Shen Xinling walking over. As a 4-turn holy shooter, Shen Xinling has a slender but powerful figure. Just those long legs made Chu Han feel a little confused. Teacher Shen. Chu Han stood obediently and greeted him respectfully. Chu Han, what are you doing at the exchange? Didn't you go to practice? Is it that mages are not good at forming teams? How about I take you? Seeing Shen Xinling's concern from the heart, Chu Han was also a little moved. When he and his sister Chu Shi were studying at Maple Leaf College together, it was Shen Xinling who helped them fight for most of the tuition fees. Otherwise, Chu Shi might not be able to graduate smoothly. To their siblings, Shen Xinling is a noble person in life. Mr. Shen, don't bother, I can do it myself, Chu Han said with a smile. Looking at Chu Han's smile, Shen Xinling always thought of Chu Shi unconsciously. Chu Shi is the face of Maple Leaf College. She is not only extremely talented, but also very stubborn and proud. Just like Chu Han. The Chu Han she knew, although superficially foolish, had a kind of arrogance that was different from ordinary people in his heart. Sighing softly, Shen Xinling told Chu Han. Well, if you have any difficulties, remember to find me as soon as possible, understand? Yeah. Chu Han nodded, then Teacher Shen, I'm going to upgrade first. Okay, let's go. Shen Xinling said. Before Chu Han could go far, she suddenly remembered something, and called Chu Han again. Etc. Chapter 7 There are no such arrogant people in Zhongling City. Mr. Shen, is there anything else? Chu Han turned around suspiciously. It's nothing. Shen Xinling waved her hand, just to remind you that the graduation test in 10 days' time will be quite competitive, so you have to practice hard. In 10 days, try your best to reach level 15, otherwise, your grades may not be ideal. All academies, every time a group of students graduate and change jobs, they will conduct a spiritual trial for 10 days. This is also an annual event. At that time, various forces will come to select potential newcomers. If you perform well at that time, you will have a good chance to enter the Grand Council. Everyone knows that entering a powerful guild will make your growth path much easier. Therefore, spiritual trials are very important for those who have just changed jobs. This is also the reason why Shen Xinling reminded Chu Han. I see, don't worry, Teacher Shen, I will definitely not let you down. After speaking, Chu Han turned and left. Level 15. That may be a level I'll never reach again, low. Thinking a little funny in my heart, I soon came to the job transfer temple. Compared to the bustle of the exchange, the job transfer temple is much quieter. According to the rules of previous years, usually 25 to 30 days after the freshman graduates, more people will be promoted to level 20, and the temple will be busy when they change jobs. It's the first day, and no one is normal. Stepping into the gate, Chu Han heard a snoring sound. The entire hall of the temple was empty, and not even a ghost could be seen. There are only 16 giant pillars carved with dragons, standing in 2 rows. There was a receptionist at the front desk, lying there sleeping soundly. Hey, let's eat. Chu Han slapped the table and shouted loudly. Leave me a chicken leg. The receptionist stood up abruptly. I saw him in his 20s, as fat as a baby seal. Looking around in confusion, the receptionist scratched his head. Where's the meal? What are you eating? I'm here to accept the job transfer task, Chu Han said angrily. Relying on his solid job, this guy actually desecrates his work so much that he sleeps during working hours. It's so enviable. So angry. Oh, good. The chubby receptionist came out from behind the workbench in a daze. Excuse me, how many missions do you want to take? Second turn. Okay. Turn 2. The chubby receptionist was startled, and seemed to be quite awake. He looked at Chu Han, looked up and down, and then asked, Are you a graduate this year? That's right. Chu Han frowned, not knowing why he had so many questions. Are you kidding me? The chubby receptionist pouted dissatisfiedly. This year's graduates just changed their job this morning. What kind of second job do you take? Chu Han became even more impatient. I'm already level 20, why can't I take it? You, upgraded to level 20 in half a day? The chubby receptionist almost laughed out loud. Don't brag, there is no such a fool in Zhongling City. Chu Han yelled. I just hang like this. What's wrong? Hanging violates the law. After a friendly debate, the chubby receptionist could only bring Chu Han to the church, where he would receive the job transfer task. Until now, he still didn't believe that Chu Han had reached level 20. However, he secretly checked Chu Han's information just now. I got only 3 words. Look at your sister. Close black lens bracket. The chubby receptionist, who became angry from embarrassment, also gave up the argument and brought Chu Han to the church. He was ready. When Chu Han failed to receive the task later, he had to come back with a taunt with profit. This is the Holy Church. You can get the second rank mission when you stand on it. Following the direction Xiaopong pointed, Chu Han saw a stone platform. This stone platform is very similar to the sacred stone platform when I just changed jobs, except that the hexagram circle on it was replaced by double moons. Chu Han stepped on the stone steps without hesitation, walking towards the stone platform step by step. Soon, Chu Han's feet stepped on Shuangyue. The violent fluctuation of magic power struck, and on the wall behind the double moon stone platform, the light elements slowly gathered to form a line of words. Chu Han, current level 55.20, meets the requirements, and starts to issue second rank missions. In the academy, Chu Han had already learned about the second turn. When receiving a second rank mission, the system will randomly release one of the 5 missions. If the task fails, you can go back to the temple to receive the task again. There are 3 chances in total. The 5 mission maps are Misty Forest, Swamp of Sorrows, Blackrock Spire, Barren Desert, and Storm City. The most difficult of them all was Storm City, and those who received this task basically failed. In the past 10 years, only one person in Zhongling City completed the job change through Storm City. There is no doubt that it is the talented female knight, Chu Han's sister, Chu Shi. When the chubby receptionist saw that Chu Han had really succeeded in receiving the task, he was not only not angry, but excited instead. Wow, Zhongling City really has such a fool. The eyes he looked at Chu Han were gradually filled with stars, and he shouted while jumping. Hey, hanging man, be careful, don't accept the task from Storm City. Hanging? Hanging people? Chu Han's face was full of black lines. Shut up. After shouting, Chu Han looked at the stone wall again. I want Storm City, I want Storm City. I saw those light elements spread out like sand, and reformed a row of words. Published successfully, the mission map is Storm City, close black lens bracket. Please bring the heart of the storm back within 24 hours, overdue will be considered a failure, close black lens bracket. It's Storm City, that's great, Chu Han was very excited. Chu Han never cared about the difficulty of the task. He just wants to take the path that his sister walked. Go again. Walking down from the Shuangyue stone platform, the chubby receptionist quickly grabbed Chu Han. Hey, hanging man, give up the mission and claim it again. Anyway, there are 3 chances, not bad this one. Storm City is too perverted, you can't make it through. Chu Han raised his eyebrows. Abnormal? In Zhongling City, I won't allow anyone more perverted than me. I'm going to flatten Storm City right now. Just as the chubby receptionist was about to continue persuading him, Chu Han suddenly turned his head and stared. Also, my name is Chu Han, not a hanger. Oh, is that so? The chubby receptionist nodded. Hello, Chu Han, my name is Du Kai. Who asked you? Chu Han couldn't take it anymore, and ran out of the church in a hurry. After passing through the 16 giant pillars carved with dragons, Chu Han ran out of the job-changing temple. Seeing the sun outside, Chu Han's ears became much cleaner. Only then did he carefully look at his taskbar. Second turn task. Grab the heart of the storm, difficulty 5-star. Introduction. Storm City was once extremely prosperous, but now it has become a dead city. The Storm Lord lives here, and there are a large number of dead souls haunting it, devouring all who stray into it. Close black lens bracket. Please enter Storm City, kill the Storm Lord, bring the Heart of Storm back, and complete the job transfer task. Close black lens bracket. Time limit. 23 hours and 58 minutes. Exceeding the time limit is considered a mission failure. Close black lens bracket. Chapter 8 The History of the Demise of New Moon City, the Tyrannical Storm Lord. Storm City, just like in the legend, is an ancient city full of lifelessness. It is said that hundreds of years ago, here was a bustling city. At that time, its name was New Moon City. Later, the Storm Lord invaded, brutally slaughtered the entire city, and then died here. Those who died tragically turned into ghosts, wandering in the city. And the name, New Moon City, has also been forgotten by people. Remember, only Storm City. Not far from the outskirts of Storm City, there is a dungeon called Poisonous Insect Valley. Here are all monsters around level 10. The monsters in Poisonous Insect Valley all act alone and do not have the habit of living in groups. Therefore, this is also a good place for novices from level 6 to level 8 to team up and level up. As long as a team is properly configured, even if the level is lower, through cooperation, the monsters can be slowly ground to death one by one. Swish. Swish. At this time, in the Poisonous Insect Valley, a team of 5 people was struggling to kill monsters here. Priest, buff me. Soldiers fight. Watch me kill it. Quadruple Sword Chi. A professional roared, and then swung the giant sword in his hand and slashed at the poisonous threadworm. -176 -176 -352, crit. -176 level 5 first level swordsman skills, with the blessing of many buffs, also caused considerable damage to level 10 monsters. Come on, come again. The 5 of them cooperated skillfully, and it was obvious at a glance that they were a well-trained team. Soon, the level 10 poisonous filarial fell to the ground unwillingly, bursting out a pile of gold coins and materials. Haha, young Master Feng, it's a good thing we have you, otherwise we really wouldn't be able to deal with this guy. That's right, Master Feng bought this ice giant sword at a huge price. Follow Master Feng, we will surprise them in the graduation trial 10 days later, haha. This swordsman holding a giant sword is exactly Zhang Feng, who had a conflict with Chu Han on the day of his job change. At this time, with him as the leader, plus 3 men and 1 woman, a 5-member team was formed. Except that he is a swordsman, the rest are a warrior, a knight, an archer and a priest. There are meat and milk, long range and melee output, very standard configuration. They plan to secretly level up in this high-level area and then amaze everyone. Zhang Feng smiled triumphantly and then looked at his attribute panel. Open black lens bracket Zhang Feng close black lens bracket, occupation. Swordsman, turn 1, level. LV.7. Physique. 42, open black lens bracket strength. 65 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 18 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 29 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket spirit. 20 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket combat power value. 114 close black lens bracket. Okay, stop flattering me, and go find the next monster. Before no one comes here, we have to upgrade quickly. After reaching level 10, we will go to the level 15 dungeon to kill monsters. We must be ahead of others. With Zhang Feng speaking, the knight volunteered, okay, I'll lure the monster. Wait, it seems that someone is coming. The archer with a keen sense of smell suddenly heard footsteps and whispered to remind others. Hidden. Following Zhang Feng's order, several other people leaned over one after another, relying on the grass to hide their figures. Chu Han walked in the direction of Storm City while carefully avoiding the poisonous insects. In case of attracting aggro, he can only be forced to use Purgatory Scourge. In that case, you will have to wait another 100 minutes before you can enter Storm City. He doesn't have that much time for messing around. Hurry up and make a second turn is the right thing to do. Haha, who did I think it was? Isn't this my good classmate Chu Han? Suddenly, a figure suddenly jumped out of the grass and blocked the way. It was Zhang Feng who carried the giant sword on his shoulder. The knights and warriors saw that the boss had gone out, so they jumped out. Chu Han couldn't help being stunned. I'm Zhou, the three Cao Kong brothers? What were you three doing in the grass just now? Listening to Chu Han's teasing, Zhang Feng coughed twice and subconsciously stayed away from the two guys. Chu Han, we are really enemies, and we can meet here. We didn't have a chance to decide the outcome in the academy this morning, let's continue now. As he spoke, he held swords in both hands, ready to attack. At this time, the knight came over and whispered in Zhang Feng's ear. Master Feng, this guy dares to come to Poisonous Insect Valley alone. It's probably not easy, it's better not to act rashly. Zhang Feng also muttered a little after hearing his younger brother's reminder. So, he secretly fired a probing technique, hoping to see Chu Han's information before making any plans. However, look at your sister, close black lens bracket, how dare you scold me? Zhang Feng's face instantly turned into pig liver, and he pointed at Chu Han angrily. Chu Han was confused. What the hell? I didn't say anything, so why did I curse? However, he was too lazy to argue with Zhang Feng and said calmly. Zhang Feng, as I said before, we are not enemies because I have never taken you seriously. So, don't come to my place and get crazy. After saying that, Chu Han walked away. Seeing Chu Han swaggering over, Zhang Feng was about to explode with anger. 4 heavy swords. Just as he was about to launch an attack, an archer suddenly appeared and stopped Zhang Feng. He had just been hiding in the distance with the priest and did not show up. However, he also used probing techniques on Chu Han and could not see any information at all. Master Feng, don't be impulsive, we can't afford to offend this person. Look at how he dared to break into Poisonous Insect Valley alone, even wearing ordinary clothes and not even a piece of equipment. Don't forget, only if it exceeds level 10 will we be unable to view information. Yes. Zhang Feng instantly broke into a cold sweat. How could I forget such an important thing? He looked at Chu Han's back with a look of disbelief. The useless mage who was originally in his heart turned out to be like a monster at the moment, which was heart-stopping. I am now level 7, so he is at least level 17. What's going on with this guy? The archer patted Zhang Feng's shoulder. Young Master Feng, don't worry, with our help, you will surpass him sooner or later. Hearing this, Zhang Feng felt a little better, thanks to you, Zhao Shu. He is indeed the brains of our team, don't worry, I will never treat you badly in the future. When the graduation trial is over, I will tell my dad to let you join our Qinglong Guild. Archer Zhao Shu's eyes flashed with excitement, but he suppressed it. Thank you, Master Feng, for your support. Zhang Feng waved his sword. Let's continue leveling up. On the other side, Chu Han had already forgotten these people. After carefully walking through the Poisonous Insect Valley, he came to a vacuum area. Here, there are no monsters. After walking through this area, Chu Han saw a dark ancient city. The walls of this ancient city are about 15 meters high, and the word, Crescent Moon, can be faintly seen above the city gate. It's here. Chu Han murmured. When he walked to the city gate, Chu Han looked up. Open black lens bracket Storm City close black lens bracket, previous name. Crescent City, Gameyang City second transfer mission designated map. Difficulty. 5 stars. Level limit. LV.20. Looking at the black vortex at the city gate, Chu Han felt excited. Sister, you have fought here too. Now, I'm here too. Chu Han stretched out his hand and touched the black vortex. Open black lens bracket ding. The system prompts that Storm City is a designated map for the second mission and can only be entered by a single person. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Do you want to enter? Close black lens bracket. Yes. Chapter 9 All Points of Agility. Have you seen Shenfaliu Master? Through the Black Vortex channel, Chu Han came to the interior of Storm City. The dilapidated atmosphere lingers in the ancient city, and the darkness is overwhelming. Above the head, the black mist was thick, and only a small amount of sunlight penetrated and scattered to the ground. The intersection of light and darkness makes this secret place full of mystery. Open black lens bracket ding. You have entered the secret realm. Storm City, close black lens bracket. It has been detected that you have received the second rank mission. Please kill the Storm Lord as soon as possible to capture the heart of the storm. Close black lens bracket. System prompt. The Storm Lord sleeps here forever, and the breath he exhales is raging in the city, causing 20 points per second of magic damage to the intruders. Close black lens bracket. Just as Chu Han stood firm, a bunch of system prompts popped up. -20, -20, -20 immediately afterwards, a series of injuries floated from the top of Chu Han's head. As expected of a secret realm, the intensity is so high. Chu Han sighed, and quickly took a bottle of primary red medicine. -20 plus 20 20 plus 20 hey, perfect offset. Fortunately, the medicine on my body is not sold. Looking at his health bar, Chu Han couldn't help but feel a little lucky. Now he has no equipment, and his blood volume is not high. If he doesn't take drugs, he can't even last a few minutes in this secret realm. The effect of primary red medicine: the user recovers 20 blood volume per second for 1 minute. Before killing the blood wolf, 52 bottles of primary red medicine exploded. In other words, the battle must be resolved within about 50 minutes. Looking around, Chu Han saw that there were ruins everywhere in the city, which showed how tragically this place had suffered. Gah. Suddenly, a weak voice came. Startled, Chu Han hurriedly hid behind a tree, secretly looking at the source of the voice. Not far away, a figure was wandering aimlessly like a zombie, making a muffled sound. It was a man with rags and tattered clothes on his body, and his bony body could be vaguely seen. Name: Weak and Hungry Vagabond. Attribute: Dead Soul. Level: LV.20. Health volume: 4000. Physique: 76. Open black lens bracket strength: 64. Close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility: 48. Close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom: 57. Close black lens bracket open black lens bracket spirit: 92. Close black lens bracket. Combat power value: 311. Skills: Mental Interference, Death Gas. Introduction. Before he was alive, he was a bricklayer in New Moon City. After his death, he turned into a ghost. He hasn't eaten for hundreds of years, and his condition is extremely weak. Close black lens bracket. After reading the attributes of the monster, Chu Han shook his head. Even the monsters guarding the gate are level 20, so going inside may be even more dangerous. No wonder Storm City is the most difficult map among the second-rank missions. If ordinary level 20 professionals were allowed to enter, they might not even have a chance to see what the boss looks like. Of course, Chu Han can release the forbidden spell in seconds, so there is no need to worry about monsters of this level. He didn't rush to make a move, and raised his eyes to look inside. The black fog lingers in the city, and the visible range is only 100 meters, and it is impossible to see the distance clearly. The last time I used the Purgatory Calamity in the Bloodwolf territory, the coverage area was about 3 kilometers. I don't know how big this Storm City is. Chu Han thought about it. If the map range of Storm City is within 3 kilometers, then I will throw my skills now. It doesn't matter where you are hiding, the Storm Lord, I will swallow you up when I send out a natural disaster in Purgatory. It's a pity, I don't have the means to detect the range of the map now. I can only run around and have a look. Chu Han stuck to the base of the city wall, slowly began to move, and silently calculated the distance in his heart. After all, his target is the boss Storm Lord, and these little miscellaneous fish don't care at all. Once it is confirmed that the natural disaster of Purgatory can cover the entire map, then... Hey, I'm sorry, soon. Chu Han walked 300 meters and found many higher-level monsters. Open black lens bracket LV.22 close black lens bracket, Angry Vagrant open black lens bracket LV.23 close black lens bracket, General of the Dead. Open black lens bracket LV.25 close black lens bracket, Howling Ghost Baby. Chu Han couldn't help being startled. It's just on the edge, and level 25 monsters have already appeared. This Storm City is really perverted. Chu Han moved carefully, thinking how terrifying his sister's strength was back then, to be able to single-handedly master this secret realm. Just as he was thinking, 2 monsters suddenly noticed Chu Han, and were instantly attracted to hatred. They rushed over screaming and crying. I go. Seeing these 2 guys, Chu Han's scalp went numb. It's not because of how strong the monster is, but it's so frightening. That vagrant was okay, at most he looked like a zombie in a movie. Chu Han could bear it completely. But that howling ghost baby caused Chu Han a mental blow 10,000 times. He used to watch horror movies, and what he was most afraid of were the children in them, especially babies. What the hell, why are you so realistic? Chu Han didn't dare to look any further, took a bottle of red medicine, turned his head and ran away. Eeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee No, I can't stand it anymore. Plan B, start. Chu Han shouted, quickly opened the attribute panel, and added all his 100 free attribute points to agility. This was planned by Chu Han long ago. He understood that even though he had the forbidden spell in his hand, talking about breaking the sky was only one skill. If he can't ensure that the boss is within the attack range, he will not release his skills. Otherwise, I will have a 100-minute vacuum period. At that time, if there is any danger again, it will be over. Although the current situation was a bit sudden, it was within Chu Han's expectation. After adding points, Chu Han's agility reached 243, and he threw the monster away in an instant. For mobs in a level 20 secret realm, 243 agility is definitely a dimensionality reduction blow. With this movement speed, it is impossible to be caught up. Haha. Go eat the exhaust gas. Have you seen Master Shen follow you? Run away to kill you? Chu Han only felt as light as a swallow, and the energy in his body exploded, as if a 12-cylinder engine was installed, and his moving speed was so fast that he could fly. He gave up the strategy of moving against the wall, turned around, and went straight to the center of Storm City. Ah. Hoo-hoo. Eeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee hundreds of years, and at this moment, he was yelling so much because of the smell of meat on Chu Han's body. Haha, let's chase after it. As long as you can catch up with me, I'll let you hee hee. Chu Han laughed wildly. After running for an unknown distance, he suddenly found that the movement of the monster behind him slowed down, and finally stopped gradually. Huh? Why didn't you chase after me? Chu Han also stopped in doubt. Keep chasing, don't you want my body? The group of undead monsters panicked and retreated step by step. They didn't dare to make a sound, and even the ghost babies stopped crying. What happened to these guys? Chu Han was greatly puzzled. Ah! At this time, a heavy cry, with great coercion, it came from behind Chu Han. Chapter 10 New Forbidden Curse, Nirvana, Roar. Along with the huge roar, a huge shadow rose from behind Chu Han, slowly submerging him. At the same time, a strong smell of blood invaded. It's the Stormlord. Chu Han noticed something was wrong and turned around quickly. What appeared in front of him was a huge white bear. The giant bear looked ferocious, its scarlet eyes locked on Chu Han. This was the Stormlord who was sleeping here. He was woken up and looked extremely angry. At this moment, it just wants to swallow up the tiny human in front of it. Facing the terrifying beast, Chu Han didn't panic at all and looked up. Name: Stormlord, Epic Boss, Attribute, Beast. Level: LV.30, HP, 50,000, Physique, 376. Open black lens bracket Power, 491 Close black lens bracket Open black lens bracket Wisdom, 288 Close black lens bracket Agility, 305, Open black lens bracket Spirit, 246 Close black lens bracket. Combat Power Value, 3,812, Skills, Blade Gale, Lightning Storm, Earth Shock, Overlord Roar, and a Bear Hug. Good Guy, Epic Boss. Boss level monsters are generally divided into 10 levels: Violent, Elite, Epic, Legend, Ancient, Master, Supreme, Demigod, Myth, and Creation. Chu Han knew that this secret realm was perverted, but he didn't expect it to be so perverted. For those who have not yet entered the second level, the monsters outside are difficult to deal with. This level 30 epic boss is an insurmountable mountain. But that's for ordinary people. Chu Han is not used to this guy at all. Roar. Realizing that Chu Han was using the detection technique on him, the Stormlord raised his head and roared. You despicable human being disturbed my sleep, you. What nonsense are you talking about? A natural disaster from Purgatory. Boom. Chu Han interrupted the Stormlord's lines and took action directly. The violent fire element was summoned and instantly gathered in Chu Han's body. Then, it exploded instantly. Raging flames soared into the sky and instantly swept away all the monsters present. Minus 23,485, minus 23,485, minus 23,485. 3 pieces of red damage floated from the Stormlord's head, directly clearing its health tank. The poor Stormlord had just appeared on the stage and died before he could even finish his lines. You killed the Angry Wanderer and gained 120 experience points. You killed the Revenant General and gained 140 experience points. You killed the Howling Ghost Baby and gained 130 experience points. You killed the Stormlord and gained 10,000 experience points. System prompts filled the screen, and Chu Han's experience bar was rising like crazy. Congratulations on reaching level 21 and gaining 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations on reaching level 22 and gaining 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations on reaching level 28 and gaining 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. I don't know how many monsters he killed, but Chu Han's level directly reached level 28. Good guy, if you upgrade 2 more levels, you can take on the 3rd mission. Chu Han smiled, but he wasn't too happy either. After all, for him, upgrading was too simple and there was no pleasure at all. When the flames dissipated, the already dilapidated Storm City turned into a scorched earth. Chu Han didn't waste any time, spread out his body skills, and started to search for his loot with an agile running speed of 243. You picked up 35 gold coins. You picked up the material, Ghost Infant's Golden Lock. You picked up the equipment, Broken Long Knife. Like before, Chu Han returned to the position of Stormlord after searching all corners. It wasn't until this moment that the charred body of the giant bear disappeared, leaving a pile of shiny objects on the spot. Hey, Chu Han rubbed his hands expectantly and stepped forward to check. The most eye-catching thing is a light blue heart in the center. Chu Han reached out to get it. You picked up the item, Heart of the Storm. Open black lens bracket ding. It is detected that you have obtained the Heart of the Storm. Please return to the job transfer temple to deliver it in time to complete the job transfer, close black lens bracket. No rush, it's still early. Chu Han put away the Heart of the Storm and looked at the pile of suspended shining objects again. As an epic boss, the rewards given are naturally not bad. Because there were so many items crowded together, Chu Han couldn't see what was there for a while. He first picked up the unsightly gold coin, and soon he was attracted by a blue light. This is Skillbook, and it is a skillbook with a staff inlaid on the cover. That is the exclusive sign of a mage. Chu Han knelt down, resisting the urge to burst into tears, and carefully picked up the skillbook. Lightning Technique. LV.20, 2nd level skill, occupation restriction, mage. Wahahaha. Chu Han laughed loudly, hugging the skillbook and kissing it fiercely. If there is someone around at this time, Chu Han must be regarded as a pervert and he may have to call the police. After laughing enough, Chu Han hurriedly learned the skills. Would you like to learn Lightning Technique, close black lens bracket? Yes. Chu Han said excitedly. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations on learning the skill. Lightning Strike, close black lens bracket. The passive skill, Surge of Demonic Spirits, is triggered, and the skill, Lightning Strike, is replaced by Destroying Crazy Thunder, close black lens bracket. Thunder Forbidden Spell, Crazy Thunder of Annihilation. Chu Han was extremely excited and quickly opened the attribute panel. Open black lens bracket Chu Han close black lens bracket, occupation. Mage, turn 1, level, LV.28. Physique, 189. Open black lens bracket strength, 159 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom, 247 close black lens bracket, agility, 259. Open black lens bracket spirit, 247 close black lens bracket, combat power value, 11,784. Skills. Surge of Demonic Spirits, Natural Disaster of Purgatory, Crazy Thunder of Annihilation. The combat power value is 11,784 points, directly over 10,000. Just one Nirvana Crazy Thunder added more than 6,000. The higher the attribute, the higher the combat power value brought by the skill. Chu Han recalled carefully that the Purgatory Natural Disaster should have added more than 4,000 combat power points to himself. Is this Violent Thunder of Annihilation worse than the Natural Disaster of Purgatory? It seems that even forbidden spells are divided into 3, 6 or 9 levels. The Natural Disaster of Purgatory is transformed from the 1st level skill, and the Violent Thunder of Annihilation is the 2nd level skill. I see. Chu Han nodded. It is still necessary to learn high-level skills as much as possible, so that the transformed forbidden spell will be more powerful. However, now that he has such a harvest, Chu Han is already very happy. Let's take a look at the skill description first. Chu Han controlled the panel and clicked on the Quan Lei of Annihilation. Skill. Nirvana Crazy Thunder. Active, Thunder Forbidden Spell. There's a little cold light in the sky, and the 9 Nether Thunder emerges like a dragon, close black lens bracket. This skill introduction. The level is much higher. Haha, I like it. As we all know, the fewer words in the news, the bigger the story. The shorter the skill introduction, the more powerful it is. Chu Han was so happy that he closed his eyes and felt the thunder element in the air. I don't know if it was an illusion, but a burst of electricity suddenly passed through his body. The electric current was extremely numb and quite comfortable. Immediately afterwards, Chu Han's body trembled, and everything became boring. After learning the new forbidden spell and looking at the other dropped items, Chu Han was no longer in the mood to examine them carefully and stuffed them all into his backpack. Retreat first and then talk. After confirming that he had not left any items behind, Chu Han walked directly out of the secret realm along the way he came. On the way, he took a lot of blue pills to top up his bottomed-out blue pills to prevent any accidents. Returning to the sun again, Chu Han rubbed his eyes. On the way back, he came to Poisonous Insect Valley again. This time Chu Han no longer carefully avoided the poisonous insects, but instead walked extremely arrogantly. If someone No, if an insect dares to mess with him, it would be a good time to try his own Nirvana crazy thunder. However, not far away, a loud noise came from the front. Run! Oh my god, what kind of monster is this? No, I'm going to die. Chu Han took a closer look and found that several people in front of him were running away in panic, and they seemed familiar. Huh? Isn't this Zhang Feng's gang? What are these guys doing? Chu Han muttered. However, the next moment, he found out. Behind Zhang Feng and others, a poisonous insect like a giant python. He was squirming and chasing after him at an extremely fast speed. Chapter 11. Want to drag me into the water? Then let's solve it together. Name: Swamp Poisonous Dragon, Violent Level Boss. Attribute: Poisonous Insect. Level: LV.20, HP: 15,000. Physique: 246. Open black lens bracket strength: 191 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom: 388 close black lens bracket agility: 245. Open black lens bracket spirit: 286 close black lens bracket combat power value: 1430. Skills: Black Mist Poison Arrow, Corrosive Jet, Ground Thorn. Level 20 Violent Boss. Chu Han pinched his chin and shook his head. Compared with the Storm Lord just now, this guy is just a little earthworm. However, although Chu Han was not interested in boss, but he still had interest in enjoying Zhang Feng being chased by the boss. And it's huge. Anyway, it's always a pleasure, Brother Chong, come on. Oops, the poisonous arrow missed again. Aim at the point, take another arrow, and shoot at his peonzi. Chu Han stood leaning against a tree, watching the excitement while cheering for boss. On the other side, the embarrassed group of 5 people ran desperately. The swamp poisonous dragon behind them chased after him and kept spraying black mist poisonous arrows forward. Fortunately, the hit rate of this skill is not high, and there is a priest in the team to restore blood. Otherwise, I'm afraid he would have been killed by Penta long ago. Master Feng, think of a way. I can't run anymore. Damn it, is this boss crazy? Why is the pursuit endless? Ooh. I want to call my mother and tell her that she doesn't have to cook for me tonight. Listening to the wailing of others, Zhang Feng became irritated and shouted angrily as he ran. Stop King warning. You are a bunch of losers. No one is useful at the critical moment. Their average level is only around level 8. Facing a level 20 boss, even if Zhang Feng is equipped with the best equipment, he has no power to fight back. At the critical moment of life and death, Zhang Feng could only hide his fear by roaring. That's enough. How dare you be afraid of death? I am the one who is most afraid of death. I am the son of the president of the Blue Dragon Guild, and I have a bright future. It would be an injustice if I died in a hellish place like this. What a bunch of King trash. You can't protect me well, you're all trash. With his heart roaring, Zhang Feng gradually fell into despair. At this time, only the archer named Zhao Shu in the team was still calm. Master Feng, I remember you have a teleportation scroll that can teleport the entire team. I know that thing is quite expensive, but at this time, I hope you can save everyone's life. Yes. Hearing this, Zhang Feng suddenly woke up. Since his job transfer was successful, his father gave him a bunch of props. One of them is a teleportation scroll that can teleport the entire team members. This thing is very powerful. It can be used in combat and has no casting time. Use it to teleport the entire team to a safe location. Master Feng, take it out quickly. Yeah, hurry up, I'm going to run out of mana, and I won't be able to add any more blood to you. Seeing that there was hope of survival, the others quickly spoke to urge him. After all, there is a terrifying boss chasing behind them, and it can kill them at any time. Why bother? I have my own plan, Zhang Feng roared, and then held the teleportation scroll in his hand, but did not use it. Archer Zhao Shu narrowed his eyes slightly and noticed this detail. Master Feng, why? Why don't you use it? Hearing Zhao Shu's question, Zhang Feng smiled sinisterly. Look ahead. Front. Zhao Shu couldn't help but be startled. Then, he raised his eyes and looked ahead, and saw a familiar figure standing under a big tree not far away. That's Chu Han. Why is he here? Zhang Feng continued to smile sinisterly. Whatever, I'm going to let him die here today. Everyone listen to my order, accelerate with all your strength, and lead the boss to Chu Han. When we get under that tree, I will crush the teleportation scroll and leave here. If anyone fails to follow, then wish yourself luck. The effective range of the teleportation scroll is within 5 meters of the user. Beyond this range, even people in the same team cannot follow. As soon as Zhang Feng's words came out, a burst of power suddenly burst out from the bodies of several other people. That is the power of longing for life. They were afraid that they would be left behind, so they ran forward like crazy. In an instant, the 4 people left Zhang Feng behind. Zhang Feng. Hollow square. Damn it, are you rebelling? Please slow down. On the other side, Chu Han enjoyed the shade under the tree and watched a play, which was quite pleasant at first. At this time, seeing the actions of the 5-person team and understanding their intentions, the corner of his mouth couldn't help but smile. Are you trying to drag me into the water too? Okay, let's settle it together. Chu Han stood up straight, slightly opened his right hand, and several electric currents flowed in his palm. Soon, the team of 5 ran under the big tree. Zhang Feng laughed cruelly and arrogantly. Haha, Chu Han, you are going to die. Ah, Chu Han didn't respond. I saw him standing proudly with his clothes fluttering. Immediately afterwards, the right arm was raised, pointing to the sky with one hand. Crackle. Crackle between the heaven and the earth, all the thunder elements that are ready to move wake up, waiting for Chu Han's order. At this moment, that boy in white clothes fluttering. That is, the god who drives them at will. Feeling the surging power in his body, Chu Han roared to the sky. Nirvana thunder, in an instant, there was a strong wind and black clouds rolled. Above the sky, there was a rumbling sound. Purple thunder and lightning surged in like a tide, gathering into a sea of thunder. Driven by Chu Han's thoughts, the sea of thunder stirred, and immediately flowed down like a waterfall. A stout electric dragon, wrapped with the aura that runs through the heavens and the earth. From the sky, it is Nirvana Quanglei. The thunder dragon is extremely fast, and it arrives in an instant. And at this moment, Zhang Feng crushed the teleportation scroll. The teleportation circle shone with golden light and appeared at Zhang Feng's feet, and the 5-member team disappeared in place in an instant. The swamp poisonous dragon lost its target, shook its mucus-covered head, and re-locked on Chu Han. Greater than the disgusting mouth of the boss swelled, as if it was about to activate a skill. Next second, Nirvana's violent thunder fell and directly struck it. -178,654 boom. The thunder dragon landed, causing more than 170,000 damage, and instantly turned the boss into powder. Chu Han looked at the place where Zhang Feng disappeared just now, and smiled grimly. Escape pretty fast, next time, run away faster. After killing the boss, the thunder dragon's power remained undiminished, and it fell to the ground and turned into a dense grid, spreading around. You killed the swamp poisonous dragon, furious boss, and gained 3,800 experience points. You killed the poisonous bug monster and gained 38 experience points. You killed the forest poisonous scorpion and gained 45 experience points. Congratulations on your promotion to level 29, you have obtained 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations on your promotion to level 30, you have obtained 5 free attribute points. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket ding. You have reached level 30 and have reached the requirements for the 3rd rank. Please complete the 2nd rank as soon as possible, and go to the job transfer temple to receive the 3rd rank task. Close black lens bracket. The system prompts to start refreshing the screen. Chu Han himself was level 28, so he had very little experience gained from killing monsters here. I can't bear the fact that the range of the forbidden spell is too wide, and there are many monsters in the leveling area. The quality is not enough to make up the quantity, so Chu Han still rose to level 30. Compared with the natural disasters of Purgatory, the Nirvana Thunder has higher damage, but the coverage area is much smaller. Moreover, the natural disaster of Purgatory can last for about half a minute, causing dozens of damage. Nirvana Quanglei is different. The first Thunder Dragon falls, which will cause huge damage. The grid in the 2nd stage will cause moderate damage in the 10th stage. On the whole, Purgatory and natural disasters are more suitable for spawning monsters and leveling, and Nirvana is more suitable for second bosses. Each has its advantages. Chu Han didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I just finished the 2nd rank mission, and before I had time to deliver it, I was able to receive the 3rd rank mission. Now that both skills have entered the CD, Chu Han dare not delay any longer. After picking up the dropped items quickly, I left this place. At the same time, Gangneung's city official building. An intellectual beauty in business attire and stiletto heels walked quickly through the office corridor in a little panic. When she came to the city government office, she ignored the knock on the door and went in directly. City government, it's not good. Just got the news that our Zhongling city's protective barrier has been hit and slightly damaged. The reason has been found out. There are high-level lightning-type monsters appearing in the poisonous insect valley. Suspected to be the evil god of the past, Chapter 12 Heaven reaching demon art, Shen Xingchen. What? Ma Bombing, the mayor of Zhongling City, is a refined man in his 60s, looking through documents at his desk. Hearing the secretary's words, he suddenly raised his head. Wang Lan, repeat what you just said, good guy, the old evil god. Is that something you can say casually? 12 years ago, there was an invasion of the old evil gods in Zhongling City. The brutality of the battle at that time left Ma Bombing with lingering fears now. At this point, the old evil gods who invaded are only the Sun Devourer of sequence 384. If the serial number was higher, the consequences would be unimaginable. Secretary Wang Lan was a little flustered at first, but was startled by Ma Bombing and stuttered. Also, it's not confirmed yet, it's just a guess. No, but what is certain is that someone in Poisonous Insect Valley has used high-level lightning magic. Thunder magic? Hearing this, Ma Bombing frowned. How is the damage to our protective barrier? Wang Lan immediately replied. it's not serious, the other party probably didn't come rushing towards the barrier. Well, that's good. Mob bombing heaved a sigh of relief. If it didn't come for the enchantment, then there is a high probability that it will not be the work of the monster, it is probably man-made. Wang Lan shook her head and said, however, after evaluation, the lightning magic has at least the destructive power of a 7th level skill, or even higher. We in Zhongling City don't have any mages of this level. After listening to Wang Lan's analysis, mob bombing also felt that it made sense. After all, Zhongling City is only this big, and all characters above rank 7 can be called by their names. No one is a mage. Could it be an outsider? Mob bombing muttered. Suddenly, he remembered something, and said to Wang Lan, by the way, what are the guilds that our Zhongling City has recruited this year? Bring me the list to see. Oh, good. Wang Lan quickly ran away. Every year, the major guilds in the Dragon Country will go to various cities to select talents during the graduation season. Due to the large number of cities, the guilds go to different cities every year. Soon, Wang Lan came over with a list. Mob bombing put on his glasses and looked over one by one. Except for the local ones in Zhongling City, there are foreign guilds. World Battle Hall, Dragon Soul Organization, Xiaoyao Pavilion. There's also the Church of Spiritual Practice. Mob bombing was very surprised. The Church of Lingshou actually has a quota in our Zhongling City. This is great. Let me see, the person who is responsible for recruiting people from Zhongling City is. It's him, Shen Xingchen. Seeing this name, mob bombing could no longer be calm. Shen Xingchen, a 560 level 9th rank mage, Tianshan Yaofa. As the elder of the Spiritual Cultivation Church, he is also the top 3 mages in Dragon Country. No, it is not an exaggeration to say that he is the #1 mage. Although mob bombing is the head of the city, he can only respectfully be a student in front of this adult. Looking at mob bombing's reaction, Wang Lan was quite puzzled. City government, what's wrong with you, this Shen Xingchen? Shut up. Mob bombing was furious. In your capacity, how can you directly call Elder Shen by his name? After the reprimand, seeing Wang Lan's aggrieved look, mob bombing sighed. Oh, it's also because you are too young, you may not know some things. 30 years ago, our Dragon Kingdom suffered a huge disaster. That day, 10 old evil gods woke up at the same time and attacked the border of our Dragon Kingdom. You live in a peaceful age, and you can't even imagine what a tragic war it was. It was also that time that Elder Shen single-handedly fought against the 3 old evil gods and killed them. This established the victory of our Dragon Kingdom. Listening to what mob bombing said, Wang Lan couldn't help covering her mouth. Even if she is young, she can understand. Killing 3 old evil gods alone, the gold content is full. Then, the city government, will such a person really come to our Zhongling City? Mob bombing shook his head, I don't know either. I hope he can come. In that case, it will be the pride of all Zhongling people. Transfer Temple. Chu Han walked into the hall with ease, and heard that familiar snoring sound again. Clap clap. Chu Han slammed the table, the chicken legs are cooked. Leave it all to me. The chubby receptionist Du Kai stood up abruptly, looking around in confusion. After seeing Chu Han, he rubbed his eyes. Hey, it's you hanging people. Aw no, Chu Han. Chu Han's face was full of black lines. You're a smart kid. Haha, I have a good memory. Du Kai walked out from the table and patted Chu Han on the shoulder. Brother, are you here to re-accept the 2nd rank mission? Look, I told you to give up on the spot, but you have to listen. As I said earlier, Storm City is impossible to get through, and it's impossible for everyone to be that Chu Shi. You still have to recognize your own strength. Let's go, I'll take you to the church. I hope you can get a less difficult one this time. As he spoke, Du Kai led the way ahead of himself. Chu Han didn't know how to explain it. I'm sorry, I'm here to deliver the mission. I've cleared the Storm City. What? You cleared the level? Hearing this, Du Kai had a look of disbelief. He looked Chu Han up and down, sighed, hey, Chu Han, you can lie to your brother, but you can't lie to yourself. I know that you were very good at reaching level 20 in half a day, I admit this. But look at you, you don't even have a piece of equipment from head to toe. How dare you say you can pass the Storm City? Do you know that back then, even a genius at Chu Zai's level had to rely on top quality equipment to pass through Storm City? Can you go there? Humph, I don't even believe in ghosts. Chu Han couldn't stand the pain in his head from his nagging, so he could only take out the Heart of the Storm from his backpack and hand it over. Du Kai quickly waved his hand. Oh, don't give me anything, I don't take bribes. Besides, what are you? Let me see, can I use it? You are. This is. What the hell? Heart of the Storm. Seeing Du Kai with his mouth open to 180 degrees, Chu Han's ears finally became clearer. Brother, can I hand in the task now? Du Kai rubbed his nearly dislocated chin. Yes, yes. I'm a bitch, brother, what kind of monster are you? I'm afraid you are even more perverted than that Chu Shi. Is there any normal person named Chu among you? Chu Han covered his ears and walked in, he really didn't want to hear him bawling. Soon, he came to the church again and stepped onto the double moonstone platform. After donating the Heart of the Storm, the subtitles are composed of golden light on the stone wall. Congratulations on completing the second job mission, close black lens bracket. Then, the golden light spread out and surrounded Chu Han. After being baptized by the golden light, Chu Han noticed that his body began to undergo earth-shaking changes. After about 3 or 4 minutes, the golden light dissipated. The transition ceremony is complete. Chu Han opened his eyes, trying to interact with the magic elements in the air. He found that his ability to perceive elemental fluctuations was stronger than before. This is the improvement that the advanced job transfer brings to oneself. At this time, Du Kai under the stone platform shouted at him. Chu Han, the job transfer is complete, come down quickly. Let me see what your second job is. Hearing this, Chu Han turned around and smiled. No rush, I'll take the third rank mission by the way. Chapter 13 Magical Skills of Mages, the Source of All Magic. By the way, I took the third rank mission, Du Kai muttered and repeated. He knew all these words, but why didn't he understand them together? At this time, the stone wall in front of Chu Han began to change again. The golden light condensed again, and the subtitles appeared. Chu Han, current level 55.30, meets the requirements, starting to issue 3 rank missions. Du Kai. Circled dot operator hollow down pointing triangle circled dot operator seeing that line of golden text, Du Kai's worldview collapsed. What the hell is level 30, didn't he just take the second turn? Is this F*King a joke? Chu Han didn't know about the third rank mission. But it should be released randomly from 5 maps with different difficulty levels, just like the second round. Published successfully, the mission map is Turin Ruins, close black lens bracket. Please bring back the Turin Crown. Within 72 hours, overdue will be considered a failure, close black lens bracket. Turing remains. Chu Han quickly searched in his mind, but there was no information. He looked at the mission prompt. Third turn mission. Save the Turing Dynasty, difficulty 5-star. Introduction. The Turing Dynasty was a powerful nomadic people. It was destroyed by a natural disaster, and it was submerged by a flood. It was only seen again 300 years later, close black lens bracket. Please enter the ruins of Turing, find the dead King Turing, and bring back the crown of Turing to complete the job transfer task. Close black lens bracket. Time limit. 72 hours. Exceeding the time limit is considered a mission failure, close black lens bracket. Behind the task panel, there are coordinates of Turing's ruins, you can find them directly. It's another 5-star job transfer task. Chu Han smiled helplessly. But it's okay, I have 2 forbidden spells on me now, it's all trivial. No, suddenly, Chu Han remembered something. I just succeeded in the second turn, and I should have comprehended a new skill. Check it out now. Chu Han was very excited, because of the existence of Devil Surge. What Chu Han desires most is new skills. It doesn't matter what the equipment is, you can run naked. But he really can't live without skills. Turning on the system, Chu Han looked at his panel. Open black lens bracket Chu Han close black lens bracket, occupation. Master Xingyao, turn 2, level, LV.30. Physique. 266. Open black lens bracket power. 207 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 401 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 388 close black lens bracket. Spirit. 457. Combat power value. 17,482. Skills. Demonic Surge, Purgatory Calamity, Nirvana Thunder, Magic Return. Available free attribute points. 50. After the success of the second turn, the attribute has been greatly improved, and the combat power value has been directly pulled to 17,482. Moreover, there is a newly learned skill, Magic Power Return, passive. Every time you use a skill, return 20% of the cost. Close black lens bracket. Another passive. Before Chu Han could take a closer look, the skill panel changed. Passive skill, Demonic Surge, is triggered, and the skill, Magic Power Return, is replaced with Source of All Magic, close black lens bracket. The Source of All Magic, your skills will be released without consumption, and the skill reduction and cooldown can be superimposed without an upper limit, close black lens bracket. After reading the introduction, Chu Han's eyes widened. This effect is a magical skill of a mage. Let's not talk about how perverted the non-consumable skill is. Just let other mages see the unlimited superimposed cooling in the back, so they can't collectively hit the wall. In Blue Star, the skill cooling time of professionals can be reduced through equipment or special props. However, there is an upper limit 55% as long as your cooling reduction is stacked to 55%, no matter what fairy or divine weapon you wear, this upper limit will not be broken. Chu Han broke this rule now. With the right gear, he can stack cooldowns up to 100%. What concept? There are infinite forbidden spells. What a real magic machine gun, my family. With the source of 10,000 laws, it can be said that Chu Han's strength has reached a new height. After the excitement, Chu Han walked down the Shuangyue stone platform. Hey, that Chu Han Jeji. Du Kai moved his round body and moved closer to Chu Han. What are you doing? Seeing his hungry expression, Chu Han subconsciously grabbed the waistband of his trousers. Hey, look, we are so familiar, that, can you take the time to upgrade my little brother? Du Kai said shyly. He is a lifestyle profession, a blacksmith. She graduated from the same class as Chu Shi, and it has been 3 years since then. It is difficult to farm monsters in life-type occupations, and there are few friends to guide him to upgrade. Struggling in the wild to reach level 18, he gave up, and then tried his best to work in the job-changing temple, which was completely broken. Now that he met Chu Han, a top-notch pervert, Du Kai also had a fighting spirit in his heart, and wanted to return to the wild to fight monsters for a few rounds. Of course, the premise is that Chu Han takes him with him. It depends on your performance. Chu Han shrugged noncommittally. As long as I come over next time, if you can be quiet, I can consider it. Come on, go slowly. Du Kai was as happy as a child weighing 300 catties when he received Chu Han's answer. Du Kai sent Chu Han to the gate respectfully all the way, and Du Kai was full of smiles. Chu Han turned his head. I still like your rebellious look before, you need to recover. No recovery, no recovery. Du Kai waved his hands again and again. Don't worry, next time you come, I will definitely become dumb. Chu Han smiled and left without looking back. Along the way, Chu Han also tidied up his backpack. This time, he cleared Storm City and made a fortune in Poisonous Insect Valley, which was not a small gain. It's full, it's time to ship again. With that said, Chu Han walked towards the Zhongling City Exchange. I just said that the sound of these footsteps is extraordinary. It turned out to be Mr. Chu. As soon as he entered the door, Wei Suanen greeted him with that wretched smile. Mr. Chu, what good stuff did you bring this time? I thought I could see Miss Hazy, but I didn't expect it to be this one again. Chu Han pulled his face in disappointment. Look for yourself. After sending the transaction application, after Wei Suanen agreed, Chu Han dumped the white clothes, blue clothes and some messy materials. Oh, Mr. Chu, you are really, this is amazing. Wei Suanen looked at the equipment on the trading bar and was incoherent in surprise. A few minutes later, Chu Han stopped. Let's see how much these are priced. Please wait. After Wei Suanen finished speaking, he began to browse quickly. The equipment is from level 7 to 23, 17 pieces of bronze equipment, 9 pieces of silver equipment, and even a warrior weapon. In addition to these mission materials, when it came to the professional field, Wei Suanen also became serious. It doesn't even look so wretched anymore. Well, Mr. Chu, I won't play tricks with you this time. What do you think of the package price on the transaction column? 600,000 gold coins. No problem. He was happy, and Chu Han was also happy. The transaction was completed quickly, and 600,000 gold coins entered Chu Han's account. Hey, Mr. Chu. Wei Suanen rubbed his hands and approached. I have good news for you. The book, Spirit Infusion, that you consigned and auctioned last time has already been bid for 1 million gold coins, and the auction is still going on, and there will be higher bids later. Hearing this news, Chu Han couldn't help being surprised. Such a high price? Wei Suanen nodded. Yes, the value of the skill book is far beyond your imagination. By the way, do you have any skill books to sell this time? Chu Han rolled his eyes. How could it be possible to sell skills books all the time? You think I'm cheating? Yes. Wei Suanen backed away awkwardly. However, Chu Han stretched out his hand. I still have a piece of equipment. Please help me see how much it is worth. Chapter 14 The Blade of Lingyue. Information Exchange. The Dragon's Lair in the Secret Realm. Open black lens bracket Blade of the Moon. Gold. Close black lens bracket. Professional type. Assassin. Open black lens bracket level. LV.25 Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Durability. 2200 Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Strength plus 74 Close black lens bracket. Agility plus 66. Equipment effect. Critical strike damage plus 50%, and a critical strike will inflict a 200 per second bleeding effect on the opponent. Close black lens bracket. Introduction. It is made of Lingyue stone that absorbs the essence of moonlight. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the dagger in Chu Han's hand, the wretched man was dumbfounded. Although he has seen a lot of equipment of this level. However, as a novice who just changed his job, Chu Han was able to produce a level 25 golden weapon. This kind of thing is simply ruining people's 3 views. Mr. Chu, what kind of god are you? Wei Suanen couldn't complain. Stop talking nonsense. Chu Han shook the blade of the lingering moon. I want to sell it in the form of auction. What do you think is the right price for the auction? Wei Suanen thought seriously. Your dagger has top-notch attributes and a good level. According to my experience, the starting price can be set at 600,000 gold coins. However, its shape has gained a lot of points, and it will definitely sell well. I suggest, be bold and directly set it at 1 million. After thinking about it, Chu Han felt that the price was reasonable, so he was ready to agree. Before he could speak, a charming voice came from the side. Wait, I want this dagger. Chu Han and Wei Suanen turned their heads to look at the same time, their eyes brightened. I saw a girl with an outstanding appearance and a slender figure running over, her eyes fixed on Lingyue Jiren. Perhaps it was because all beauties in the world have similarities. Chu Han always felt that this girl looked familiar, so he couldn't help but take a second look. What are you looking at? The girl noticed Chu Han's eyes, and said angrily with her hands on her hips, don't you know me? Princess? Chu Han was taken aback. HMPH. The girl puffed out her not-so-rich chest, and said proudly, this princess is the daughter of the president of the White Tiger Guild, Qin Yi. The White Tiger Guild is one of the 4 major guilds in Zhongling City. The other 3 are equally famous, all named after the 4 great beasts, namely the Qinglong Guild, the Suzaku Guild and the Xuanwu Guild. This Qin Yi is the president of the White Tiger Guild, the daughter of Qin Tian. Oh, it's you. Chu Han suddenly realized. This guy is my classmate from the same school. He was awakened and changed jobs together at Maple Leaf College. Qin Yi glanced at Chu Han. Why, we know each other. Not familiar. Chu Han waved his hand. Don't talk about that. Did you want to buy my dagger just now? Mentioning this, Qin Yi's eyes fell on Chu Han's hands again. Yes, I want this dagger. I just heard that you were going to set the price at 1 million, right? After speaking, he was going to add Chu Han as a friend and transfer money to him. As Qin Yi, he naturally wouldn't worry about equipment. It's a pity that those elders in her guild are rough guys who like to fight and kill. Therefore, the equipment collected is all about attributes. As a cute girl, Qin Yi must have certain requirements for the appearance of the equipment. So when she saw the Lingyue blade in Chu Han's hand just now, her gaze was immediately attracted. No wonder. The blade of Lingyue is gorgeous in shape, and the brilliance of the moon flows on the surface, which is extremely bright. Even if he doesn't have the best attributes that perfectly fit an assassin, he can win the hearts of a large number of girls just by his appearance. So when Qin Yi heard the price of 1 million they just said, he decided to buy it at that time. Come on, through the friend application, I will transfer 1 million to you right now. Qin Yi urged Chu Han, and at this time, Wei Suanen stood up. That, Your Royal Highness, you may have misunderstood. What I told Mr. Chu just now is that the reserve price of 1 million is not the transaction price. Qin Yi frowned. What are you bidding for underpants? Don't worry, just tell me how much it is. Wei Suanen had black lines on his face. It's not the underpants, it's the low price. Forget about the business. Based on my years of experience in the exchange, this golden dagger can be sold for at least 3 million. Hearing this, Chu Han couldn't help but smile. You should know that if professionals trade directly with each other, the exchange will not get any commission. Under such a premise, Wei Suanen was still willing to bargain for himself. It seems that this guy's professionalism is really good. It would be nice if it wasn't so wretched. After hearing Wei Suanen's words, Qin Yi didn't even think about it. Okay, just 3 million, let's trade. Regardless of whether it is 1 million or 3 million, to her, it is just a number on the account. However, Chu Han rejected the transaction application. Qin Yi was stunned, and shouted impatiently. Why, you want to increase the price? No, Chu Han waved his hands again and again. As for me, I just want to change the transaction method. He knew that this Qin Yi was a child of a wealthy family, so he naturally had no shortage of resources. As for Chu Han himself, is he short of money? No shortage? What is he missing? Skillbook. So, I want to barter with you. You can use the mage skillbook to exchange it with me, no matter how many levels you have. Qin Yi hasn't responded yet. Wei Suanen looked at Chu Han in shock. I drop mom. I have been working on the exchange for so many years, and I consider myself a big profiteer. But compared to this Mr. Chu, I'm just a conscientious intermediary, my family. Exchange assassin equipment for mage skillbooks? This is the fighter among profiteers, the kind that needs an award. After Wei Suanen's inner drama was over, Qin Yi also reacted. Profiter. A scream resounded through the exchange. Qin Yi trembled with anger, and pointed at Chu Han. Do you know how much the mage skillbook costs? If you dare to ask me for it? Why don't you want my life? Chu Han shrugged. He also knew that his request was too much, and after being rejected, he had no choice but to throw the dagger to Wei Suanen. Old Wei, please help me auction it. All right. Wei Suanen readily agreed. Oh, don't. Qin Yi became anxious now. She looked at the blade of Lingyue. The shape of this dagger was so perfect that it almost hooked her soul. Give it up. Can't do it. Qin Yi stomped his feet irritably, then looked at Chu Han with determination. Hey, I really don't have a mage skillbook. Can I exchange it with you with other things? Chu Han was slightly curious. What is it? A piece of information. Qin Yi looked around, then approached Chu Han. Oh, add friends first. I'll talk to you privately. Seeing her acting as if something was going on, Chu Han also became curious, so he added Qin Yi as a friend. Soon, he saw the private message from Qin Yi. Qin Yi. What I want to tell you is the internal information of our trade union, close black lens bracket. Qin Yi. I'll use it to buy your Lingyue blade. You can't tell others after you know it. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han. Since it is used to buy my things, then this information belongs to me. I should tell someone without your consent, right? Close black lens bracket. Chu Han. Besides, I haven't agreed to exchange with you yet. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Chin Yi. You. Forget it, let me tell you first. Close black lens bracket. Chin Yi. At 10 o'clock tomorrow night, 1 kilometer south of the Misty Swamp, a level 20 secret realm, the Dragon's Lair, will be refreshed. Close black lens bracket. Chapter 15. Zhang Feng's Conspiracy. A traitor appears in the White Tiger Guild. In Blue Star World, there are two types of secret realms. One of them is similar to the Storm City when Chu Han did the second rank mission, which is a fixed secret realm. Fixed rifts will not move and will not disappear. As long as the level reaches the standard, anyone can enter, and after different teams enter, they will not affect each other, just like playing a standalone game. The other is the Dragon's Lair that Chin Yi mentioned. This kind of secret realm, no matter how many teams enter, will be on the same map. There is only one boss, and if you want to kill the boss, you have to compete with each other. Moreover, the time and location of this secret realm refreshment are completely random, and can only be known in advance through special means. However, there are very few special methods after all, and most of them rely on luck. The information on Zhaolong's lair is a mission reward obtained by a senior elder in the White Tiger Guild for doing hidden missions. But because the level of the secret realm was too low, the elder was not interested, so he gave it to Chin Yi. Open black lens bracket. Chin Yi. How is it? Is this information valuable enough? Close black lens bracket. Chin Yi. If you want to go, I can take you with me. I have already formed a team, and I have a level 45 3-turn assassin belt. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Chin Yi. If you agree, I will send you the coordinates before I leave tomorrow night. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han. Deal. Close black lens bracket. After all, it is a level 20 secret realm, so it is still very attractive. In the secret realm, the distribution of loot is based on the output ranking. At that time, once the forbidden curse is cast, it is estimated that no one else will have anything to do. The rewards of secret realms are generally more generous, no worse than level 25 gold weapons. After closing the private chat, Chu Han took back the Lingyue blade from Wei Suanan. Sorry Wei, I decided to trade this dagger with her. Well, that's your right. Wei Suanan was also straightforward, lost a business, and didn't say a word of extraneous words. After applying for a deal with Chin Yi, Chu Han put the blade of Lingyue on it. When Chin Yi saw the shining dagger, he was so excited that he died. She could almost imagine how heroic she was when she was fighting monsters with the Lingyue blade in her hand. But, after hesitating for a moment, Chin Yi cancelled the transaction. To be fair, I will take you into the secret realm tomorrow night, and you will give me the dagger. Hearing this, Chu Han's eyes lit up. Unexpectedly, although the little princess was a bit unruly, she was still quite reasonable. Thinking of what he tried to blackmail her just now, Chu Han blushed. Okay, up to you. After leaving a word, he left the exchange. Today was only the first day of job change, and Chu Han didn't rest for a moment. On the way home, he sorted out his harvest. Learn the forbidden curse, purgatory and natural disaster, the second rank, learn the Nirvana Quanglei, and take the third rank mission. He also earned 720,000 gold coins by the way, which can improve his life. The only regret is that Zhang Feng and his gang ran away when they were in Poisonous Insect Valley. A cold light flashed in Chu Han's eyes. In the final analysis, he had just become a professional, so he was not decisive enough to kill. The next time you encounter something similar, don't hesitate. Chu Han said to himself in his heart, this world. If you are not ruthless enough, others will come to bully you. If you are not ruthless enough, you will not be able to climb to the top and trample the world under your feet. I must become stronger and then find my sister. Must. When I got home, it was already dark. Chu Han made some meals by himself and ate alone. Oh, it's really not very tasty, although complaining about his craftsmanship, Chu Han still swallowed. In the future, if there is a chance, I will have a side job, it would be best to become a chef. At Blue Star, anything is possible. Some people can use special props, or do hidden tasks, and have their own side jobs. But that takes some chance and luck. Chu Han didn't think he was lucky. Otherwise, if you travel back to become a rich second generation and live in Rome to enjoy life, then you are called the son of luck. Now, even though he has learned a whole body of forbidden spells, he still has to fight like a mule. Oh, life is hard. Thinking wildly, Chu Han fell asleep. Midnight, Xinglong Guild headquarters. The lights in the conference hall were on, but it was very quiet. There was only one figure beside the round table, and it was the prince of the Azure Dragon Guild, Zhang Feng. He was reclining, with his feet resting on the table, looking at his watch constantly, as if he was waiting for someone. It's so boring. Maybe he was tired of waiting. Zhang Feng stood up abruptly. At this moment, the door of the conference hall was pushed open. Clatter. 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 The stilettos stepped on the carpet, and there was a dull sound. Soon, a woman in a black trench coat appeared in front of Zhang Feng. The windbreaker is long and wide, covering the woman's face and figure. You're here. What's going on? Zhang Feng sat down again and asked the woman. The woman was silent for a moment, then said, at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, outside the Misty Swamp, there is a secret realm refreshed there, and Qin Yi will go there then. Great. I'll make it her grave. Zhang Feng clapped his hands and laughed. The woman's head moved slightly under the windbreaker. Why do you want to be unfavorable to Qin Yi? She has just changed jobs and is only at level 10. Is she a threat to you? Zhang Feng snorted coldly. Threat? A level 10 assassin? Can my Azure Dragon Guild take him seriously? The main reason is that she is Qin Taihan's daughter, so I want to kill her. The woman is still puzzled. Does this matter? Hearing this, Zhang Feng squinted at the woman. You seem to have a lot of questions. But it's okay to tell you. Let's be honest, my dad wants to do big things recently. He wants to annex the other 3 major guilds. Let my Qinglong Guild rule the roost in Zhongling City. Our first goal is the White Tiger Guild. But Qin Tian of the White Tiger Guild is difficult to deal with. His only weakness is this precious daughter. I did this without telling my dad, just to give him a surprise, so that he won't keep saying that I have nothing to do all day and I'm a playboy. When I kill Qin Yi and annex the White Tiger Guild, I will take 80% of the credit. After speaking impassionedly, Zhang Feng laughed triumphantly again. The woman in the windbreaker fell silent again. After laughing enough, Zhang Feng said to the woman. Don't worry, you will become a traitor of the White Tiger Guild. But I assure you, the Azure Dragon Guild definitely has a place for you. Besides, you have no blood relationship with that Qin Yi. Why do you feel sorry for her? There was a sneer in the windbreaker. Feeling for her? Master Feng, are you kidding me? Will I feel sorry for her? Zhang Feng frowned puzzled. Then why do I think your mood is wrong? The voice of the woman in the windbreaker became extremely cold. I just want to discuss something with you. When the time comes, can I do it myself? Kill Qin Yi. Chapter 16 Resist Introversion, Love Life. The next day, Chu Han slept until the sun was up. After getting up and getting something to eat, he started cleaning the room. Today, Chu Han is not going to go out and work hard. Although he has become a professional, killing monsters and upgrading is by no means the whole of life. Reject introversion, love life. Chu Han shouted slogans and started the general cleaning. Ever since Chu Shi joined the Royal Knights and left Zhongling City, Chu Han has kept this small house tidy. The reason is that one day when Chu Shi comes back, she can pat her head and praise her. Unexpectedly, once Chu Shi left, she never came back. Busy until night, Chu Han was still full of energy. After all, after the job change, I have attribute bonuses, and I am no longer the same as ordinary people. Looking at the time, it was already 8:30 in the evening. Chu Han opened the system, clicked on the friend column, and chatted with Qin Yi privately. Before he could speak, the message from the other party came first. Qin Yi. Hey, wait a minute, I'll send you the coordinates right now, and gather on time at 10 o'clock. Close black lens bracket. Qin Yi. 245,893.53, 45,887.69. Qin Yi. Don't forget my Lingyue blade. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han. Good. Close black lens bracket. White Tiger Guild headquarters. This guy is so cold. HMPH, I don't know, I thought Miss Ben was your licking dog. Qin Yi withdrew from the private chat in dissatisfaction, and pouted Lao Gao. Ouch. Who is this who offended our little princess? A charming voice came, accompanied by the imaginative taste of high-end perfume. Qin Yi turned his head, and a smile appeared on his face again. Sister Su Miao. You're here. Have you found all the people I asked you to find? The charming woman known as Sister Su Miao is Qin Taihan's adoptive daughter since she was a child, and she is also Qin Yi's half-sister. Su Miao fondled Qin Yi's head. See if you're in a hurry. I've already found it. Here's the list. Look. After speaking, she handed a list to Qin Yi. Qin Yi took it over and examined it carefully, then clapped his hands in satisfaction. Great, these guys are just right. This time we go to the secret dragon's lair, we will be able to pass the level smoothly. Su Miao was a little worried. Is this configuration really okay? Although the occupations of these people are all good, their levels are too low. They are all around level 20. Why don't I find some people above level 50 in the guild? Don't? Qin Yi refused on the spot. Find those people to take me as if I like using privileges in the guild. Su Miao smiled helplessly. You are the president's own daughter, so of course you can use the privilege as a matter of course. How dare others say anything? But Qin Yi insisted. Anyway, I don't want to be looked down upon. Besides, with you, a level 45 assassin, am I still afraid of danger? Hey, you. Su Miao was upset by her, so she had no choice but to compromise. Su Miao, level 45, a third-rank assassin, Knight Apostle, it's no problem to brush a level 20 secret realm. Since Qin Yi was so persistent, she stopped talking. After the men and horses were assembled, Qin Yi took a look at them, and there were 30 people in total. Let's go, the secret realm, the dragon's lair. It was Qin Yi's first visit to a secret realm since he changed jobs, and he couldn't help feeling excited. With an order, a group of people headed in the direction of the misty swamp. When Chu Han found the location of the secret realm according to the coordinates, he happened to meet Qin Yi and others. Hey, Chu Han. When Qin Yi saw Chu Han, he hurried over. Haha, you're pretty punctual. Chu Han nodded, then looked behind Qin Yi. I saw that the team she led was perfectly configured, with tanks, output, and support basically each accounting for 1/3. Sister Su Miao, this is the friend I told you about, Chu Han. Qin Yi introduced to everyone behind him. Su Miao walked over, glanced at Chu Han, and found that there was no equipment on Chu Han's body. You just walked through the misty swamp alone? Chu Han chuckled. My agility has been increased by all attribute points, those monsters can't catch up with me. As soon as these words came out, there were bursts of laughter in the monster killing group. Ha ha ha, shit, what did I hear just now? A mage is full of agility, am I drinking too much or this buddy is drinking too much? Don't say that, he is all about agility and a proper escape master, this is a top level understanding. It is said that mages are poor ghosts, look at this guy, he really can't afford a piece of equipment. Hearing everyone's ridicule, Chu Han smiled lightly and ignored it. The ignorant are innocent, and Chu Han wouldn't bother with them. But when Qin Yi heard his people mocking Chu Han, he was immediately displeased. Shut up, everyone, Chu Han is my friend, you are not allowed to say that about him. Hearing this, the people behind were still somewhat dissatisfied. Yi, where did your friend come from? Did you pick it up on the street? That's right, did he contribute to our trade union? Why do we take him through the secret realm for free? Actually, it doesn't matter if you bring it. The main thing is that this is a secret realm of level 20. The minimum level is limited to level 10. Does this mage buddy have level 10? You guys are mad at me. Qin Yi stomped his feet angrily, and then directly applied to Chu Han for a deal. Chu Han, give me the dagger. Their previous agreement was to give the dagger after entering the secret realm. However, Chu Han didn't care about these details, and directly put the equipment on it. After getting the blade of Lingyue, Qin Yi held it up high for the people behind to see. Do you see it? I bought the gold level dagger at level 25 from Chu Han. You still dare to laugh at others? Among you, who can explode this level of equipment? The materials used to make Lingyue blade have already absorbed the brilliance of the moon. It was midnight at this time, and the Lingyue blade was bathed in moonlight, exuding an incomparably bright edge. Wow, so beautiful, the best dagger, it's really beautiful. A gold level weapon at level 25, my god, when can I have it? Exclamations erupted from the crowd. Even Su Miao, who had been keeping aloof outside, couldn't help but take a few extra glances. She is also an assassin, so she is naturally yearning for this gorgeous dagger. At the same time, he also became interested in Chu Han, a naked mage. After the monster killing group was shocked, they made a different sound soon. Yi, you said that the poor sorcerer made this golden dagger? Is it true? How is it possible? You see he doesn't even have a piece of equipment himself. I see, this guy was picked up by chance, right? Haha, that's right, in my opinion, it is very likely that it was stolen from someone. Stolen? Chu Han's expression froze. Originally, he planned to ignore the noise of these guys. After all, summer insects cannot speak of ice, and well frogs cannot speak of sea. The other party went so far as to make an inch and began to insult his own personality. This made Chu Han furious, just about to explode. Suddenly, there were waves of fluctuations in the air, and the surrounding space began to distort. Sensing the abnormality, Su Miao's expression became serious. Attention everyone, the secret realm has arrived. Chapter 17 Let me rub fireballs? I'm afraid I have to rub the sun? Black mist fell from the sky and condensed into a ribbon-shaped vortex, suspended in the air. Hurry up, this is the entrance to the dragon's lair. Someone shouted, and everyone's eyes were drawn to it. Chu Han also looked over there. I saw the brilliance flowing in the vortex, like colorful black. The dragon's lair is just behind the whirlpool. This is the entrance. Qin Yi was waiting for this moment, and she took the lead to approach. Set off. Pulling Chu Han into the team, Qin Yi, the captain, touched the whirlpool. The next moment, black mist filled the air and invaded all team members. They disappeared. The line of sight was restored again, and they came to the depths of a mountain. Knights are walking on the outside, be careful. Su Miao, as the highest-ranking Thai, is naturally under her command. Soon, they got into formation and moved forward cautiously. Not far away, there was a rustling sound from the bushes in front. It's like something is moving, and it's not slow. Coming. Su Miao let out a soft drink, and revealed her weapon, a level 40 gold level dual sword, purple gold rose thorn. As soon as he finished speaking, countless slender figures appeared. It's a snake. At least dozens of them. Name. Rock Snake. Attribute. Beast. Open black lens bracket level. LV.25 close black lens bracket, HP. 25,000 25,000ths. Physique. 236. Open black lens bracket power. 384 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 249 close black lens bracket, agility. 375. Open black lens bracket spirit. 186 close black lens bracket, combat power value. 1437, skills. Rock projection, venomous fangs. The monsters in the secret realm are much stronger than ordinary dungeons. The rock snake is only level 25, which is not much different from the level 35 outside. Protect your clothes. After Su Miao finished speaking, her body had been ejected, and the two swords in her hands were flying. Minus 28,476. Crit. Minus 28,476. Crit. Minus 28,476. Crit. Minus 14,238. Minus 28,476. Crit. After all, he was a level 45 assassin, and he was basically a critical hit when he slashed at the rock snake. The damage of the third turn assassin is fully reflected. There was a burst of sword light and sword shadow, and dozens of rock snakes died instantly. After solving the first wave of small crises, before everyone could catch their breath, the ground began to shake. 7 or 8 gigantic giant bears came running forward, roaring loudly. Name. Iwakuma. Attribute. Beast. Level. LV.28. HP. 28,000 28,000ths. Open black lens bracket physique. 316 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket power. 404 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 179 close black lens bracket. Agility. 298. Open black lens bracket spirit. 146 close black lens bracket, combat power value. 1616. Skills. Savage Crash, Endless Bite. Set up your formation and prepare to fight. Facing so many rock bears of level 28 at once, Su Miao did not dare to be careless. Everyone behind them went into battle together. The 10 knights set up a shield wall. Although their level is low, they unite and can barely hedge against the rock bear. Roar. Roar. As the rock bear roared, the archer hid in a safe position and began to output. However, it is really difficult for an average level 20 archer to deal damage to a rock bear with thick blood and high defense. Fortunately, Su Miao was there, making the battle a little easier. A few minutes later, several rock bears fell to the ground one by one, and the experience was divided equally among the team members. After the battle, some people began to express their dissatisfaction with Chu Han. Hey, mage, you need some strength. That's right. What do you mean by hiding behind a single skill? Forget it, don't worry about him. Anyway, the loot is divided according to the output ratio. Look at him with 0%, don't want anything. Hearing this, Chu Han felt a little dumbfounded. I don't take action just to save some face for you. Otherwise, if you cast the forbidden curse, you won't even be able to experience the game. Okay, keep going, hurry up and find the boss. Su Miao picked up the dropped items and said coldly. The team moved on. Qin Yi trotted 2 steps and came to Chu Han's side, apologizing slightly. Chu Han, don't mind, they're just like this. Don't worry, since we are making a deal, I will never treat you badly. Even if you didn't do any damage, I'll give you a share of the spoils. If they have any objections, I'll give you my share. I'll see who dares to talk too much. Chu Han smiled lightly. This little girl also knows how to take care of her emotions, she is really kind-hearted. Then, he opened the data panel. Su Miao is undoubtedly the #1 team in terms of damage, with 543,487 points of damage, accounting for 86%. The second is a 26-level archer, only 64,873, which is 8 or 9 times worse than the first, accounting for 10%. As for Qin Yi, in fact, it is quite paddling. 3,478. Chu Han is a glorious 0. Ranked last, no need, I will fight for it myself, Chu Han said with a smile. Seeing him so stubborn, Qin Yi shook his head helplessly. Although I bought a level 25 gold dagger from Chu Han. But Qin Yi also understands what a trashy profession mage is. Chu Han's naked outfit is the best proof. She had already started to think about how she would defend Chu Han when he was still a 0 egg after beating the secret realm. Just say, he likes 0? No, it should be, he likes to be 0? Not right. Qin Yi quickly shook his head, this is so evil. The team advanced several hundred meters. They came to the bottom of a cliff. Surrounded by dense forests, there is no obvious road, so we can only pass through the forest in front. Z. The one who attacked this time was a level 55.35 armored eagle. The iron armored eagle is not only numerous, but also able to fly, making it a formidable opponent. Even Su Miao seemed to be working harder than before. Without the assistance of others in the team, she may not be able to cope alone. Among the crowd, Chu Han looked at these monsters. At level 35, the blood volume is only a pitiful 31,000. I'm really not interested in making a move. Chu Han thought helplessly. He could only be forced to continue watching the play. At this time, a pastor really couldn't see it anymore and shouted at Chu Han. Hey, mage, use your skills, will you make a fireball? Chu Han turned around and shook his head innocently. I really can't. Rubbing fireballs? I will never be able to make a fireball in my life. Unless it is at the level of forbidden spells, it is probably a sun after rubbing it. The number of ironclad eagles was increasing. The priest was very disappointed with Chu Han, and he didn't want to talk nonsense, so he continued to throw skills and add buffs to Su Miao. Immediately afterwards, he turned around and gave another sip of milk to a knight with residual blood. The operation is smooth, and I am very busy. Chu Han looked at it and let out a long sigh. Hey, I really envy you guys for being able to operate so heartily. After hearing this, the pastor spurted out a mouthful of old blood for more than 10 meters. He quickly ran to the other side, hiding away from Chu Han. The battle lasted for 20 minutes, and it was finally won under the leadership of Su Miao. After the end, everyone picked up the spoils in an orderly manner. These things will be distributed according to work after the end of the secret realm. Of course, you have to survive first. After a short rest, everyone returned to their full state with the help of the priest. Okay, let's continue. The monsters below may be more difficult to fight. We have to find the boss as soon as possible and resolve the battle. Seeing that it was almost done, Su Miao urged her to move forward. Good. Find the boss and resolve the battle, the 10 knights shouted and cheered. Boom. At this moment, something unexpected happened. The sky-reaching peak standing in front of them has countless cracks bursting out of its surface for some reason. Immediately afterwards, it suddenly collapsed. Countless rock fragments fell like rain and smashed into the ground. Damn, get out of here. Be careful, don't get hit. The priest quickly added a shield. There is a cave ahead. There's a cave ahead. Everyone in the team panicked and hurried to find a place to hide. After about a few minutes, the rain of stones stopped. After confirming that there was no danger, Su Miao walked out first, followed by others. At this time, the ground was in a mess, and the trees and forests were smashed into large areas. And when they looked up and looked at the mountain again, everyone gasped and their hearts stopped. On that mountain peak, there is a winding dragon tightly coiled. The huge dragon head carries endless pressure, like a god descending into the world, overlooking all living beings. Brilliant dragon might, don't stare at it. Chapter 18. After I finish speaking, who agrees and who opposes? Hidden dragon has been startled to sleep, and its roar moves thousands of mountains. The giant dragon coiled itself on top of the mountain, and just moved its body slightly, causing an earthquake to shake the mountain. Is this the boss of the Jiaolong's lair? I can't see its information at all. How many levels does this guy have? Everyone came back to their senses and couldn't help asking questions. Chu Han was curious, and threw a probing technique at the dragon. Name: Zhenhai Jiaolong, legendary boss. Attribute: divine beast. Open black lens bracket level. LV.40 close black lens bracket. Health volume: 130,000. Physique: 671. Open black lens bracket power: 884 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket wisdom: 699 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket agility: 675 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket spirit: 946 close black lens bracket. Combat power value: 8,128. Skills: Dragon Roaring, Dragon Wagging Tail, Eternal Thunder Tribulation, Divine Light Body Protection, Dragon God Regeneration. Fortunately, I have reached level 30, just in time to see the information of this boss. Chu Han secretly rejoiced. Among the people present, except for Chu Han, only Su Miao could check the boss information. After reading it, her pretty face, which was as cold as ice, couldn't help being moved. This is a level 40 legendary boss, and the people on my side are all too low level. Except for her level 45, the highest among others is a level 26 second rank archer. Although Qin Yi had good equipment, he was only level 10. As for Chu Han, Su Miao didn't think of this person at all. What can a naked mage with 0 damage currently be expected to do? Dance naked for boss? After hesitating for a moment, Su Miao decided not to let go of this golden opportunity. Although the boss is difficult to fight, it is only level 40 after all. Fight. After deciding, she began to direct. Knights and warriors are on drugs. The priest gave all the buffs to the front row. Archers output remotely, other assassins follow me. We haven't been noticed by the boss yet, we can launch a sneak attack first. But don't be greedy for output, increase the distance while fighting, and slowly kill the boss. After the arrangements were made, Su Miao took all the medicines available to fill up her buff. At this moment, a lazy voice suddenly came from the team. Don't bother, just leave it to me. Hearing this, everyone's eyes were attracted. Chu Han stepped out of the crowd, moved his limbs that were about to rust, and walked to the front. Ah! The Jiaolong boss let out a long howl, and with a slap of the dragon's tail, a crack was created on the mountain. Stop making noise. Under the watchful eyes of everyone, Chu Han ran to the foot of the mountain, pointed at Jiaolong boss and cursed. Stinky loach, keep making noise, I will roast you. Everyone behind. Hollow square, F*K. Is this kid crazy? No, doesn't he recognize that as the boss? I've seen crazy ones, but I've never seen such crazy ones. There's no limit to this crazy one. Chu Han, what are you doing? Come back quickly. Seeing Chu Han's madness, the corners of Su Miao's mouth twitched slightly. At this time, the dragon boss on the mountain seemed to have noticed these tiny humans below. Roar, the dragon raised its head to the sky and screamed, and the golden light that protected its body burst out from between the dragon's scales. It activated the skill. Shengwang Bodyguard. It can be immune to 80% physical damage and 50% magic damage, which is definitely a god-level shield. It's broken, the boss is awake. We can't sneak attack anymore, look at what this kid has done. Is this guy here to mess with us on purpose? Where's the harm? Now, even Qin Yi couldn't calm down. Chu Han, come back quickly, don't mess around. Seeing that the situation was wrong, Su Miao hurriedly ordered. Ready to fight. Forget about that mage, act according to my previous strategy. With Su Miao's order, everyone responded one after another and formed a formation. At this time, the Jiaolong boss has already attracted hatred. It raised its body up, the tentacles on the top of its head pointed directly at the sky, and there was a faint burst of lightning. This is its big move, Eternal Thunder Tribulation. As long as this skill is activated, the area 300 meters below the dragon will be covered by thunderstorms, and no one can escape. In an instant, thunder flashed and rumbled all over the sky. Su Miao noticed something was wrong and hurriedly shouted, disperse. Having said that, withdraw to the outside first. Chu Han, standing in front of Jiaolong, smiled solemnly. Don't move, watch my performance, it uses thunder, so I will use thunder too. Nirvana Thunder. Click. Boom, black clouds gathered, and the thunder and lightning summoned by the dragon were suddenly sucked away by a mysterious force. Ouch. It let out a confused roar and looked up at the sky. However, next moment, a thunder dragon suddenly fell, and the silver light illuminated the entire dragon lair. Under everyone's gaze, the thunder dragon passed through the body of the dragon boss like a sharp blade. Cut it off directly. Minus 168,753 one-hit kill. Immediately afterwards, the Brontosaurus landed and the power grid spread apart. Your team killed Zhenhai Jiaolong, legendary boss, and gained 60,000 experience points. Your team killed the deep sea python and gained 4,000 experience points. Your team killed the red golden tiger and gained 3,000 experience points. Chu Han instantly killed the boss with one strike. Countless system prompts scrolled through the team channel, immediately silencing everyone. Until the two dragon corpses fell to the ground, countless loot exploded. I'm sorry. I just saw something. Brother Liu, give me a slap. I seem to be blinded. F*K. Look at the damage panel. Everyone opened the panel at the same time and saw. No one. Chu Han, output damage 58,557,800, accounting for 98%. No 2. Su Miao, output damage 999,785. Accounting for 1.7%. One skill did 58 million plus damage. What the hell kind of monster is this? Everyone's mouths were open and could not be closed for a long time. Intel, oh my god, I've been promoted to level 6. Me too. I've been promoted to level 5. I'm level 30, and I can take on third level missions. It took me a year to reach level 24, and now I'm at level 30? At this time, Chu Han turned around gracefully. I'll keep the exploded items first and distribute them according to the damage later. Do you guys have any objections? Hearing the sound, everyone froze in place. This naked mage they looked down upon before now looks like a world-destroying magic god. Su Miao frowned, thoughtfully. She secretly released the probing technique to Chu Han. Result. Look at your sister, close black lens bracket. Su Miao was shocked. I'm level 45, but I can't see his information. Could it be said that he has exceeded level 55? How can it be? Isn't this guy Qin Yi's classmate? He must have just changed jobs 2 days ago. Thinking back to the skill Chu Han released just now, it must be at least a 7th level skill, right? Maybe higher. What the hell is going on? The more Su Miao thought about it, the more horrified she became, and a strange look appeared on her charming face. On the other side, Chu Han looked at the treasures all over the floor and burst into laughter. The dragon boss was very generous, and materials and equipment fell all over the floor. He didn't have time to take a closer look and put them all into his backpack. Your own damage accounts for 98%, and you can give them 2% to score points later. Wrong. Chu Han thought about it carefully and found that things were not that simple. He quickly finished his search and returned to the crowd. Facing the people with different expressions, Chu Han smiled slightly. Everyone, my damage accounted for 98%, have you seen it? According to this ratio, I should take away 98% of the loot. But I just picked up the things I typed, when I didn't take action before, all the things were picked up by you. So, you should give me more points, after I finish speaking, who agrees and who opposes. Chapter 19, Sisterhood. After Chu Han finished speaking, everyone in the team froze there. Especially those who had pushed aside and ridiculed Chu Han before couldn't help but take a few steps back. If it weren't for the strict discipline of the White Tiger Guild, they would even want to escape from the secret realm. Now in their eyes, Chu Han is a peerless killer. This guy dares to kill even Zhenhai Jiaolong. If they want to take revenge, even if they have 800 lives, it is not enough to die. Seeing that everyone was silent, Chu Han shrugged. If you don't talk, that means you have no opinion? If you want to say crazy, Chu Han is really crazy. But what people say is right, completely crazy capital. Distributing loot according to the proportion of damage is the default rule in the whole world. Everyone looked at each other and finally focused on Su Miao and Qin Yi. In this team, Su Miao is their thigh, and Qin Yi, as the president's daughter, is naturally a core member. Neither of them seemed to care about the loot at this point, though. Su Miao has always maintained a high cold personality, and has not expressed any opinions until now. However, the way she looked at Chu Han seemed to have something complicated. And Qin Yi's face was full of excitement. She ran to Chu Han's side and looked him up and down. Chu Han, what did you do just now? Legendary boss at level 40, did you instantly kill it? What is your profession? Shouldn't you be an ordinary mage? Is it some awesome hidden profession? Let me see. Oh, why can't I see your message, and you still scold people? Chu Han was confused. What curse? Look at your sister. The Paraz necklace was shown to voyeurs, so Chu Han naturally couldn't see it. However, Qin Yi didn't bother to worry about these things, so he pulled Chu Han to ask again. How on earth did you do it just now? That Sky Thunder is a 6th level mage skill, right? Or is it a 7th level skill? It's so handsome. The corner of Chu Han's mouth twitched. 6th order? 7th order? Ah, don't get involved. But he also has some headaches now, and now everyone's eyes are looking at him, obviously wanting to know the answer. Ahem. Chu Han coughed twice, and made up his mind quickly. This is just a magic crest. I bought a 6th level magic emblem at the exchange before, and I used it just now. You guessed it right, it's a 6th level mage skill. Magic emblem is a consumable item that can release skills directly. However, this thing is extremely rare. It needs to be made by giants with rank 9 or more, and the raw materials are so expensive that no one will bother to make it. Moreover, the magic coat of arms can only release skills below the 3rd level. But most people have only heard of the existence of the magic coat of arms, and have never seen it at all. Otherwise, they would not be fooled by Chu Han. So it's like this. Qin Yi was a little disappointed. Others were even more outraged. No wonder. I said that this poor sorcerer can't be a hermit. It's a pity that I was looking at him with admiration just now. Damn, fans turned around. With such an explanation, the filter on Chu Han's body was shattered. In the eyes of everyone, he turned back into that poor sorcerer who is naked and can't touch fireballs. Chu Han didn't care about these false names, he only wanted the real ones. Hey, 98% of my booty. Qin Yi shrugged. Let's go out and talk about it first. Look at the body of that dragon boss, it's so scary. Hearing this, everyone turned their heads to look. I saw that the Zhenhai Jiaolong that had been cut in two was still lying there. Chu Han was a little puzzled. According to his previous experience, the boss will disappear later than ordinary monsters after death, but it will not be too late. At least 10 minutes have passed since I killed it just now. Why hasn't it disappeared? Stay alive. Qin Yi looked more and more creepy, so he turned to look at Su Miao. Sister Su Miao, the secret boss is over, let's go out first. Su Miao grabbed her tightly, wait a little longer. Seeing her acting abnormally, Qin Yi couldn't help asking. What are you waiting for? Of course I wait for Lao Su. An arrogant voice came, and immediately after, Zhang Feng walked out of the woods with dozens of people. As soon as they appeared, they surrounded the members of the White Tiger Guild. Zhang Feng, why did you appear here? Qin Yi frowned. The refresh location of the secret realm of Jiaolong's lair was learned from the elders of the White Tiger Guild. How could Zhang Feng know? Could it be that he happened to pass by here and found it? Impossible. The dragon's lair was refreshed at 10 o'clock in the evening, and it has been more than 2 hours now. How could he come out in the middle of the night to farm monsters and level up? Among them, there is definitely a ghost, and looking at the other party's appearance, it seems that the visitor is not good. Just now, Chu Han's skill raised Qin Yi to level 22 directly. He looked around at the people in the Azure Dragon Guild, but none of them could see the information. This shows that these people are at least level 32 or above. Seeing Qin Yi's flustered look, Zhang Feng couldn't help laughing out loud. Ha ha ha. Stop guessing. Since your death is imminent, it's okay to tell you. Listen well, in your White Tiger Guild, an inner ghost has appeared, and she told me your whereabouts. And this inner ghost is standing beside you. Hearing this, Qin Yi's tender body was shocked. The ghost is standing next to me. She nervously grabbed Su Miao's arm, turned her head to look, and saw Chu Han at a glance. Chu Han. Why are you looking at me? I'm not from your guild. Qin Yi suddenly realized. Oh, that's right, then. Snapped. Su Miao shook off Qin Yi, and walked to Zhang Feng's side with a frosty face. Then, she turned around, her charming face was full of viciousness. That's right, the ghost is me. I told Zhang Feng the time and place where the dragon's lair was refreshed. I brought him here, the purpose is to let you die. Boom. As soon as these words came out, Qin Yi seemed to be hit by a bolt from the blue. That's her sister, although Su Miao was only adopted and had no blood relationship with her. But Qin Yi grew up by her side like a follower since childhood. How is it different from my own sister? If you don't see it with your own eyes, you can hear it with your own ears. Qin Yi will not believe it even if he dies. Sister Su Miao, she wants to kill herself. 4. Why? Qin Yi burst into tears like rain, and trembled all over. Why? How dare you ask me why? Su Miao gritted her teeth, her facial features were extremely distorted. Before you were born, Dad loved me the most, all the good things in the house are exclusive to me. But since I have you, everything has changed, everything has changed. Father's thoughts are all on you, and he never spoiled me like before. After so many years, I can't figure it out. Why? Why did he give you so much love for me? She roared hoarsely, venting all the resentment accumulated over the years. After hearing Su Miao's accusation, Qin Yi froze in place. She understood these words and was greatly shocked. After a long time, she came back to her senses and said to Su Miao, "Aren't you talking nonsense? Because I'm his own daughter?" Chapter 20 Instantly kill the Deep Sea Dragon King. Triggered by the double secret realm, the prison of the Shadow Dragon. Stop talking nonsense with me, anyway, you must die today. I want to take back what's mine. Su Miao has fallen into madness, shouting desperately. Snapped. 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 Zhang Feng could not help clapping his hands with an expression of watching the show. Ha ha ha, it's really exciting and bloody. I left behind a bunch of girls waiting to be fed, and came to this secret place to block you. It's worth it to watch such a good show. Then, he waved his hand, do it, kill them all. After receiving the order, the 60 members of the Azure Dragon Guild around them began to shrink inward, pressing forward step by step. These people were all personally selected by Zhang Feng, with an average level of 50. It was more than enough to solve Qin Yi. Zhang Feng sneered, ready to enjoy the slaughter. At this moment, ding, the system prompts. The boss of Jiaolong's lair, Zhenhai Jiaolong, legendary level, has undergone a mutation, close black lens bracket. Ding, the system prompts. The boss of Jiaolong's lair, Zhenhai Jiaolong, legendary level, has undergone a mutation, close black lens bracket. Ding, the system prompts. The boss of Jiaolong's lair, Zhenhai Jiaolong, legendary level, has undergone a mutation, close black lens bracket. 3 system prompts were issued consecutively and appeared on everyone's panel. Zhang Feng was taken aback for a moment, then turned his head to look. I saw that the Zhenhai Jiaolong, which was originally broken in 2, had completely recovered. Moreover, it floats in the air, wrapped in golden divine light. It is changing. The dragon's roar was full of pain, and the single horn on the top of its head faded away, turning into 2 forked dragon horns. At the same time, a pair of claws grew out of its lower body. The mutation is complete, and the Zhenhai Jiaolong has evolved into a real 5-clawed golden dragon. Among the crowd, Chu Han looked over excitedly. Name: Deep Sea Dragon King, Ancient Boss. Attribute: Divine Beast. Open black lens bracket level. LV.40 close black lens bracket. Health volume: 350,350 thousandths. Physique: 886. Open black lens bracket power: 1074 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom: 971 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility: 945 close black lens bracket. Spirit: 1496. Open black lens bracket combat power value: 13,128 close black lens bracket. Skills: Dragon Roar, Deep Sea Dragon Fury, Big Waves, Divine Light Body Protection, Dragon God Regeneration. After the boss mutation, the level has not changed, but changed from legendary level to ancient level. Even so, its attributes have undergone earth-shaking changes. The Dragon King of the Deep Sea swims in midair, roaring wildly from time to time. Su Miao's complexion changed slightly, fearing that the night would be long and dreamy. She hurriedly said to Zhang Feng, "Master Feng, it's not too late, let's do it." Zhang Feng looked excited. "Okay, Qinglong gang members, listen to my orders. Kill all the people first, and then follow me to kill the boss. This is a mutant boss, there is no one in a million, the rewards must be awesome." Under his urging, members of the Azure Dragon Guild acted again. Etc. At this time, another voice sounded. Chu Han walked out. "Zhang Feng, you are really a dog who can't change eating shit, you are going to die everywhere, right? He wanted to kill someone before he got his 98% loot? You killed someone, Who should I go to? Just kidding. Hearing this, Zhang Feng was taken aback. Chu Han? Are you alive? Last time in Poisonous Insect Valley, he deliberately lured the boss to Chu Han's side. He thought that Chu Han was completely cold that time, but he didn't expect to meet here again. Dead? He. Chu Han smiled. I can't die, but you deserve to die. The old and new grudges were added together, and Chu Han's murderous intent was already on the rise. As he said that, the fire in his hand burst out, and the fire element in the air became active. Zhang Feng and the others didn't care, but Su Miao's expression changed drastically. Master Feng, be careful, this guy might have a magic crest. Magic crest? What are you afraid of? Zhang Feng didn't care. He happened to know about the magic coat of arms, and knew that it could release the highest level of magician skills. And on his body, there are 2 gold-level magic immunity rings, which can be immune to 70% magic damage together. What is there to be afraid of with a mere tier 3 skill? Come on, Chu Han, let me see your strength. You and I have had a feud for many years, and today we will end it together. The corner of Chu Han's mouth twitched slightly. Again? Zhang Feng, let me tell you one last time, you, no, deserve to be my Chu Han's enemy. Purgatory natural disaster. Boom. The fire element with the strongest desire to fight burst out. Flames rising into the sky and into the sky. No one is spared for miles around. Minus 118,737 minus 118,737 minus 118,737. Different from the crazy thunder of annihilation, although the damage of the Purgatory natural disaster is relatively low, it does multiple levels of damage. Ah, what is this? So hot, I can't, I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Zhang Feng was trapped in a sea of fire and kept wailing like a slaughtering pig. At this moment, there is fear, regret, and regret. Countless emotions surged up and then, along with his life, disappeared in the flames. The burning anger rose from the ground and spread into the sky. For a moment, there are more than 60 people from the Qinglong Guild, plus the Deep Sea Dragon King who just completed the mutation. And Su Miao, who quit the team, all were killed. The flames dissipated and the world became completely silent. Many members of the White Tiger Guild were scared to death. And it's scary in a physical sense. This. They wanted to say something, but they couldn't help but tremble when they opened their mouths, and nothing came out. Fortunately, I just talked to Chu Han and didn't do anything too extreme. Otherwise, I am afraid that the one who will turn into ashes now will be me. Thinking of this, they couldn't help but feel scared. At this time, the sea of fire dispersed. Chu Han's whole body was wrapped in the element of fire, like a demon god bathed in fire. He walked slowly as if from hell, stood in front of Qin Yi, stretched out his hand. 98% of my loot. Qin Yi nodded wildly. Here, give it all to you. Chu Han nodded with satisfaction, then started to pick up the items dropped by the Deep Sea Dragon King as fast as he could. 2 minutes later. Your backpack is full and you cannot continue to pick up items. Close black lens bracket. Depend on. Chu Han looked at the last piece of orange equipment on the ground. It was a pair of gold-level shoes. Dragon scale boots, gold, professional type, assassin. Open black lens bracket level. LV.25 close black lens bracket, durability. 2500 Open black lens bracket strength plus 49 close black lens bracket. Agility plus 87, equipment effect. When you are behind an enemy, critical hit damage plus 40%, dodge probability plus 40%, close black lens bracket. Introduction. Put on dragon scale boots and fight without losing blood, close black lens bracket. It's actually reserved for assassins. Chu Han looked at the things in his backpack. I have worked hard to get them all, and I can't bear to throw any of them away. At this time, Qin Yi came over and initiated a transaction application to Chu Han. Chu Han, I just discussed with everyone that I will give you all the spoils of the secret realm this time. After all, without you, we wouldn't be able to pass the level. Moreover, everyone has upgraded many levels and is very satisfied. Not to mention, you saved our lives. Looking at the items Qin Yi put on the transaction column one by one, Chu Han felt like crying without tears. I really want it. Unfortunately, the backpack is full. Oh, maybe it's God's will. Chu Han sighed. There was only one piece of equipment left that couldn't be picked up, and it happened to be something Qin Yi could use. Hearing Chu Han's words, Qin Yi tilted his head. What did you say? Nothing. Chu Han waved his hand. He cancelled the transaction, pointed to the equipment on the ground and said, I don't want those anymore. Also, these gold-level shoes are only for assassins. You can take them. Ah? Qin Yi waved her hands hurriedly. No, I can't have it. Just take it if I ask you to. Why is there so much nonsense? Do I care about this little thing? It's only 8 cents? Chu Han waved his hand, but his heart was actually bleeding. At this moment, a system prompt suddenly appeared. Open black lens bracket ding. The second secret realm, Shadow Dragon's prison is triggered. Please enter with caution, close black lens bracket. Chapter 21 Forbidden Spell of the Water System, Blue Sea Tides. A double secret realm, as the name suggests, is a secret realm that appears in a secret realm. This situation is extremely rare, and the difficulty is not comparable to ordinary secret realms. Of course, the rewards given are also more exciting. After seeing the system prompt, even Chu Han couldn't help being excited. What a surprise today! The body of the Deep Sea Dragon King disappeared, replaced by a red vortex. This is the entrance to the double secret realm. There seems to be blood flowing in the vortex, which looks extremely strange and terrifying. Just looking at the entrance, you can tell that this Shadow Dragon prison is definitely not simple. After Qin Yi was surprised, he quickly calmed down. She decided not to go in. Now without Su Miao leading the team, the remaining members of the White Tiger Guild are only in their 20s. With this configuration, even in the first layer of Secret Realm, they would almost die. Entering the second level Secret Realm, looking for death? After discussing with the team members, she walked to Chu Han's side. Chu Han, we have decided not to go to the second layer Secret Realm. Don't go there either, it's too dangerous inside, and your magic crest may not be effective. Chu Han frantically looked at the entrance of the double secret realm. After hearing Qin Yi's words, he smiled and shook his head. You should withdraw, then withdraw. This secret realm, I'm sure. Seeing Chu Han's fearless look, he remembered his performance just now. Qin Yi didn't know why, but he also felt in his heart that Chu Han could easily pass through the second level secret realm. In that case, I won't say more. After hesitating for a moment, she initiated a deal with Chu Han again. Give you the loot, and then I will take people away. Chu Han was taken aback. This little girl is really fastidious. It's a pity that I really can't accept these things. Moreover, there was another problem facing him. That is, my backpack is full, and I won't be able to pick up anything when I enter the second secret realm. Well, you do me a favor. I'll give you some equipment, you go to the old way of the exchange and ask him to sell it for me. The things on your body, as well as this pair of gold-ranked shoes, are considered as rewards for doing me a favor. After thinking for a moment, Chu Han thought of such a way. For one thing, Qin Yi has always shown kindness to himself, and even defended himself before. Chu Han gave her some trophies as reciprocation. Secondly, these grand guilds will have information that ordinary people cannot obtain. Make friends with them, maybe you can get some news in the future, which will help you find the missing Chu Shi. Although this hope is very slim, Chu Han is willing to invest in this investment. Okay, I promise you. Hearing Chu Han mention this again, Qin Yi no longer refused, and readily agreed. In fact, when she saw the attributes of those gold-ranked shoes, she had secretly drooled for a long time. Now she can accept it openly. After the agreement was made, Chu Han traded some equipment to Qin Yi and asked her to go out and hand it over to Wei Suanan. He can trust Qin Yi's character. What's more, rich second generations like this will not be greedy for their own things. It is Chu Han's principle not to doubt someone, but not to hire someone. After vacating half of the backpack, Chu Han left 50 empty slots. After Qin Yi took the things, he left the dragon's lair with the members of the White Tiger Guild. Yi, is that guy really going to the second secret realm? Is he crazy? That's right, not everyone can go to the second level secret realm. My master is a level 60 ghost swordsman, and he died in a level 22nd level secret realm. This poor mage, relying on props to get a little limelight, thinks he is invincible. Why are you pretending? Oh, it's a pity that those good equipment that exploded will be buried with him. After leaving the secret realm, the mouths of the members of the White Tiger Guild became noisy again. Shut up. Qin Yi glared at everyone. Chu Han just saved our lives, and you are talking about the savior like that. Seeing them shut their mouths in shame, Qin Yi turned to look at the entrance of the secret realm, and couldn't help worrying. Everyone left, and Chu Han was the only one left in the dense forest. He quickly sat down on the ground, clicked on the system panel, and checked his backpack. During the transaction just now, he found something extraordinary in his backpack. But there were so many people at that time, he didn't have the nerve to show ecstasy. Now that he was alone, Chu Han couldn't hold back any longer. The corners of his mouth almost reached the back of his head. Haha, skillbook, one life is not enough. That's right, he got another mage skillbook. Taking it out of the backpack, Chu Han couldn't help but take a few mouthfuls of the intoxicating staff symbol. Water Mist. LV.20, Tier 2 skill, occupational restriction. Mage. Reach out, touch. Do you want to learn Water Mist technique, close black lens bracket? Yes. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations on learning the skill. Water Mist, close black lens bracket. Passive skill, Demon Spirit Surge, is triggered, and the skill, Water Mist, is replaced with Blue Sea Chaosheng, close black lens bracket. Water type Forbidden Curse. Haha. Chu Han was so excited that he looked at his attribute panel. Open black lens bracket Chu Han close black lens bracket, occupation. Master Xingyao, turn 2, open black lens bracket level. LV.31 close black lens bracket. Physique. 271. Open black lens bracket power. 210 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 406 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 390 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket spirit. 462 close black lens bracket combat power value. 25,517. Skills. Surge of demon spirits, calamity of purgatory, nirvana thunder, source of all laws, blue sea tide. Available free attribute points. 55, since it was only a level 20 secret realm and there were a lot of people, they lost a lot of experience. After clearing the first level of the secret realm, Chu Han only rose to level 1. He doesn't care about this, upgrading is just the simplest thing for Chu Han. What matters is skill. Skill. Bihai Chaosheng. Active, water-type forbidden spell. Summon the power of the deep sea, cause multiple damage to the enemy, and apply the imprisonment effect. And heal the team members to remove all negative effects. Close black lens bracket. I boil. Another magical skill. A forbidden spell is a forbidden spell, and it never disappoints. This effect not only has damage control, but also group recovery and removes all debuffs. Seriously, the priest will be silent when he sees it, and the warlock will cry when he hears it. Chu Han let out a contented laugh. He looked at the skill panel. Cooldown of Silent Thunder, 46 minutes. Purgatory Scourge cooldown, 61 minutes. Just right, take this time to rest. Chu Han lay on the grass. Now, he has 3 active skills, and to brush the secret realm, at least 2 are needed to be safe. One is used to clear the mobs to open the way, and the other is used to kill the boss. Oh, there are still too few skills. Chu Han pondered, he must speed up the progress and learn more skills. Or, suddenly he remembered something. It's time to let your source of all laws play a role. The next time I go to the exchange to ship goods, I have to ask Wei Suanen if there is any good equipment to reduce cooling. I can stack to 100% cooling down. As long as you have the right equipment, you can go broke and get one. Thinking of this, Chu Han narrowed his eyes for a while. Although the sky is bright in the secret realm, but the time outside is already early in the morning. Chu Han felt sleepy and fell asleep. 40 minutes later, he opened his eyes, glowing. Glancing at the CD, Nirvana Quanglei had turned around. Chu Han no longer hesitated, and walked directly into the blood-red vortex. Open black lens bracket ding. Do you want to enter the second layer of mystery, the prison of the Shadow Dragon? Close black lens bracket. System prompt. The strength of the second level secret realm is slightly higher. Please match the team well and enter cautiously. Close black lens bracket. Go with your sister, come in. The scarlet attack directly covered Chu Han. After regaining his sight, Chu Han came to a dark place. It's like a cave here, the light is very dark, and it's extremely humid, which makes people uncomfortable. Looking around, he didn't find any monsters. Chu Han clung to the stone wall and walked forward little by little. For his own safety, Chu Han gave all 55 free attribute points to agility, directly adding them to 445. This agility value is definitely strong enough in a secret realm of level 20. Chu Han felt a little relieved and continued on his way. At this moment, a blood-red light shoot from the front of the cave. Chapter 22. Are you a fake god? The red light was so fast that Chu Han couldn't see what it was at all. In desperation, quickly hide to the side. What happened? Chu Han suddenly discovered that his movement speed had dropped a lot. It shouldn't be. With my 445 agility, my movement speed will definitely not be slow. Could it be that strange red light just playing tricks? Chu Han calmed down and observed carefully. The light in the cave is dim, but it can still be seen, and there are no monsters. But, what is this? He saw that on his body, there was a red thread as thin as silk, passing through his body. Could this be the red light just now? It turned into a solid body and passed through his body. Swish. Swish. At this moment, more red light shot from all directions. Chu Han wanted to hide. However, every time he was shot by the red light, there would be a red line on his body. At the same time, his movement speed will become slower. This is the guy. Chu Han gritted his teeth and turned around abruptly. Suddenly, a huge and ugly hairy face appeared in front of him, hanging upside down like this. I rely on it. Chu Han was not mentally prepared and was shocked. Name. Scarlet Blood Spider. Attribute. Poisonous Insect. Level. LV.30. Health Volume. 36,400. Physique. 317. Open black lens bracket power. 328 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom. 315 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket agility. 414 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket spirit. 387 close black lens bracket. Combat power value. 3,758. Skills. Scarlet Spider Silk, Cocooning, Venom Attack. Introduction. Poisonous insects that inhabit dark dungeons. They are highly toxic and afraid of sunlight. They like to paralyze their prey, cocoon them, and then swallow them raw. Close black lens bracket. After reading the monster information, Chu Han felt his scalp tingle. This guy likes to eat his prey alive. F*K your sister. He couldn't help saying hello to the big spider in front of him. Then, activate the skill instantly, Bihai Chao Sheng. Call out. Call out. The fluctuating water elements in the air began to gather towards Chu Han like a long whale absorbing water. Immediately afterwards, it also seems like big waves are raging, one after another, circling and spreading around. -21,247 -21,247. As each water wave spreads out, a string of numbers will float up. It seems that in this cave, there are countless monsters hiding in the dark. Fortunately, the element of water is pervasive. No matter where the monster hides, it will be taken away by the wave of Bihai Chao Sheng. After the skill was released, the deceleration effect on Chu Han also disappeared. He spread his speed and passed through the damp cave unimpeded. This forbidden spell has already emptied the monsters in the cave. Coming out of the cave, the light completely disappeared. Chu Han came to a world composed of darkness. A distant and heavy roar came from above. The sound was like deer chirping or whales singing. Like from ancient times, since the name of the secret realm is Shadow Dragon's Prison. Then this dragon monster will definitely be imprisoned here. Chu Han murmured. It's a pity that it's too dark here, and you can't see your fingers. He couldn't see anything at all. Chu Han moved cautiously. At the same time, the lightning in his hand flickered, ready to use Nirvana Quanglei at any time. Crash. A harsh sound of chains shaking came from overhead. Chu Han felt a strong coercion. He didn't dare to be careless, and jumped a few meters away in an instant. Looking up, I saw a faint light shining down. With the help of the light, Chu Han could clearly see a giant black dragon lying in midair and slowly descending. Stupid human. How dare you disturb this god? You will surely suffer God's punishment. Destroy. With a roar, violent sound waves hit. Chu Han's eardrums were about to burst, so he quickly covered his ears. Enduring the pain, he checked the dragon information. Name: Shadow Dragon, Dominator level boss. Attribute: Divine Beast. Open black lens bracket level. LV.40 close black lens bracket. Health volume: 700,000. Physique: 1247. Open black lens bracket power: 1381 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket wisdom: 1273 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket agility: 1189 close black lens bracket. Spirit: 1574. Open black lens bracket combat power value: 19,878 close black lens bracket. Skills: Darkness Strikes, Gate of Hell, Blood Devouring Rage, Strongest Reverse Scale. Introduction. As a descendant of the dark heavenly dragon, Shadow Dragon inherited the blood of the evil gods of the past. Because of his arrogance, he offended the ancestor of the mountain range and was sealed here for hundreds of years. The prison chains on his body sealed his mana. Not much left. Dominant level boss. Descendants of the old evil gods. Although they are both level 40, but in terms of momentum, they completely crush the previous deep sea dragon king. Zhenhai Jiaolong is not even qualified to touch porcelain. Chu Han became more and more excited the more he watched. In midair, Shadow Dragon's body was bound by countless iron chains. Obviously this is its cage. Those black scales, black dragon claws, black horns. All exude an aura of evil and depravity. Just like that, dare to call yourself a god? You god, I'm afraid it's not a fake. Chu Han smiled. Element of thunder, listen to my orders, Nirvana. Boom. Above the sky is full of thunder. The thunder dragon slashing down shattered the rock wall and hit the shadow dragon directly on the head. Heavenly thunder empowerment. Click. Boom. -153,714. -107,467 -107,467 -107,467 -107,467 -107,467 -107,467. The seventh stage of damage floated up, clearing the blood bar of Shadow Dragon. Lightning illuminates the space. There are traces of raging everywhere on the rock wall, which shows that an extremely tragic battle took place here. But that's all in the past. The Shadow Dragon was killed by Chu Han with one move, and the stories behind those battle marks will eventually be erased. Then, it's all forgotten. The appearance of the Shadow Dragon forced Grammon, and he died absolutely simply. Boom. The huge body fell to the ground. Shadow Dragon's eyes widened, full of unwillingness and shock. It doesn't understand that even if its strength is sealed. But how could it be instantly killed by a level 30 human? This unscientific. Swallowing his last breath, Shadow Dragon let out a wailing wail that seemed like a gossamer. Then, die. Chu Han exhaled lightly. To be honest, killing Shadow Dragon was the most difficult time for him. Before using the forbidden spell, almost always the first damage can kill the boss in seconds. But this time, Nirvana Quanglei dealt 7 stages of damage before killing Shadow Dragon. This can only show that one's own strength is still not enough. I'm not strong enough. Chu Han murmured. At this time, countless trophies flashed with lights of different colors and appeared on the corpse of the shadow dragon. Chu Han didn't think too much about it for the time being. Picking up the loot was the most important thing. Huh? What is this? He suddenly found that among the many trophies, there was a staff shining with golden light, which was extremely conspicuous. Staff? Could it be mage weapon? And still golden? Hallows. Chu Han tried his best to control his heartbeat, walking towards it step by step. Then, pick it up slowly. Ancient theocracy, holy artifact. Occupation type. Mage, open black lens bracket level. LV.35 close black lens bracket, durability, 19,000. Physique plus 800, open black lens bracket strength plus 700 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom plus 1000 close black lens bracket, agility plus 600. Open black lens bracket spirit plus 1100 close black lens bracket, equipment skills. Every time a skill is released, there is a 1% chance to summon a wild boar monster to assist in the battle. Close black lens bracket. Introduction. Hold the divine power in your hands and order the common people. Close black lens bracket. Grass, Chu Han shouted to the sky, and 2 lines of old tears flowed down. Finally the explosive mage is equipped. It's still a holy weapon. Complete in 1 step. After being excited, Chu Han stroked this big treasure, just like an old father who has grown old. Wait. Suddenly, Chu Han sensed something was wrong. Generally speaking, if the equipment has special effects, it will be marked as equipment special effects, such as Perosa's necklace. But this ancient theocracy seems to be marked with equipment skills? Chu Han was not sure, so he read it twice. That's right, it did say, equipment skills. Skill. It is a skill. The corners of Chu Han's mouth began to curl up slowly. If it's a skill, so, chapter 23 I don't understand the rules. No, you don't understand me. After clearing the second layer of the secret realm, Chu Han had already reached level 36. With trepidation, he equipped the ancient theocracy. Then, open black lens bracket ding. Detected that your equipment has skills. Close black lens bracket. Your passive, Demon Spirit Surge, is triggered, and the equipment skills have changed. Please check. Close black lens bracket. Haha. It really works. Chu Han was so excited that he checked the equipment again. Ancient theocracy, holy artifact, occupation type, mage. Open black lens bracket level. LV.35 close black lens bracket, durability, 19,000, physique plus 800. Open black lens bracket strength plus 700 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket wisdom plus 1000 close black lens bracket, agility plus 600, open black lens bracket spirit plus 1100 close black lens bracket. Equipment skills. Every time a skill is released, there is a 1% chance to summon a savage beast Donkong to assist in the battle. Close black lens bracket. Introduction. Hold the divine power in your hands and order the common people. Close black lens bracket. Donkong. Chu Han was slightly taken aback. Before traveling to Blue Star, there was a strange book called Shanhai Jing in the place where he lived. In that book, there is a record of a strange beast called Donkong. This is too tyrannical. Summon the beast directly. When the summoner sees you, I'm afraid he has to kneel down for himself, right? Chu Han looked at the ancient divine power staff in his hand. It is made of 5 hollow metals representing the 5 elements. At the top of the staff is a purple spirit bead, shining outwards. Its whole shape looks full of domineering. Chu Han admired it for a moment, then put it away, and exited the secret realm. Returning with a full load again, Chu Han went straight home. Lying in bed at night, he began to organize his thoughts. In a few days, it will be the graduation trial, and I must enter a large guild at that time. In that way, it will be more convenient to check my sister's affairs by myself. Beyond that, there are 2 more things to do. One is to go to the Turing remains to do the 3-turn task. The other is to find suitable cooling equipment to make the source of all magic work. Okay, come one by one. Tomorrow, go to Turing's ruins first, and complete the 3rd turn. Early the next morning, Chu Han, who decided to discipline himself, got up after the alarm clock rang 5 times. After washing and eating in a hurry, he came to the exchange first. Ouch, look who's here, my dear little Chu Han, I miss you so much. As soon as he stepped through the door, Wei Suanen greeted him with a charming smile. Yesterday Chen Yi was entrusted by Chu Han to bring a batch of top-quality equipment to the exchange. Wei Suanen looked at it, and was so happy that he almost went to heaven in place. Knowing that these things belonged to Chu Han, he was even more delighted. He really picked up a treasure. Seeing Wei Suanen posted it, Chu Han kicked it away. Be normal, I'm scared. Ahem. Wei Suanen patted the footprints on his body, and made a very gentlemanly gesture towards Chu Han. Please. Chu Han was speechless for a while. Walking into the exchange, Chu Han saw that many people were received by beautiful girls. And here I am. Did not see. Miss Hazy and the bald-headed wretched man. The gap between them is a bit big. After walking to the office, Chu Han made a slightly embarrassed comment. Let's discuss something, next time. Can someone else receive me? No other meaning, the main thing is to be good at it. As he spoke, he pointed to a Miss Hazy in the hall. Wei Suanen stretched his neck and took a look. TCH, that's it, I can wear it too, as long as you like. Don't, Chu Han hurriedly stopped, I mean, at least it has to be a woman. Wei Suanen looked embarrassed, then gritted his teeth. Okay, I can do surgery too. Farewell. Chu Han said with a firm face, I think you are very good, there is no need to change. Wei Suanen was quite honored, as long as you like it. Chu Han. Winking face, okay, let's get down to business, have my equipment been successfully traded? Hearing this, Wei Suanen clapped his hands, of course. The ones Miss Chin helped you bring yesterday are still in the auction. However, the soul infusion that you personally gave me a few days ago has already been sold. Chu Han looked expectantly. How much did you sell for? Wei Suanen raised his eyebrows. Guess, Chu Han. My child, still guess. Ahem. Wei Suanen drank his saliva to ease his embarrassment and then continued. Spirit injection, priest skillbook, the transaction price is 2.1 million gold coins. Watcha. Chu Han was quite surprised. There are so many? It seems that not only mages, but also other professions are also very good at it. Afterwards, Wei Suanen deducted 5% commission and handed over 1.995 million gold coins to Chu Han. I'm Joe, I'm rich. Chu Han was excited for a while. But when he thought about the price of the mage skillbook, his heart sank again. The revolution has not yet succeeded, comrades still need to work hard. The skills I have now are still too few, too little. Okay, let's continue the auction for the rest. I have a new product here, you take it. After finishing speaking, Chu Han traded to the wretched man and gave him all the things that Shadow Dragon exploded. Now Wei Suanen was really dumbfounded. Just sent in a bunch of 25 to 30 gear yesterday. Another dozen today. There are even level 35 gold outfits. Black scale armor, gold, occupation type, warrior, knight. Open black lens bracket level. LV.35 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket durability. 5000 5000ths close black lens bracket, physique plus 93. Open black lens bracket agility plus 67 close black lens bracket, equipment effect. Every time you have 100 points of constitution, you will increase your constitution by 10%. Close black lens bracket. Introduction. Not enough. Close black lens bracket. Look through them one by one. Yesterday plus today, Chu Han gave him a total of 46 silver equipment and 29 gold equipment. All are 20 to 35 level, you know, the new graduates have just changed their jobs for a few days, and they will soon usher in the peak period of second transfer. 20 to 30 equipment, but the most popular, Honorable Mr. Chu. What kind of monster are you? Wei Suanen wept bitterly, thinking that if he was 20 years younger, he would worship Chu Han as his eldest brother, and go to the end of the world with his sword. Isn't it? Seeing his appearance, Chu Han was speechless again. If the ancient theocracy is given to you, you are not allowed to kowtow on the spot? Okay, you can just look at the price of these equipments, and I will collect the money when the time comes. Hearing this, Wei Suanen was moved again. Mr. Chu, you trust me so much. I really have nothing to repay, I can only show myself. Stop. Chu Han interrupted in time. In order to change the subject, he hurriedly asked, by the way, do you have cooldown reduction equipment for mages in this exchange? Of course there is. When it comes to professional issues, Wei Suanen is a little more normal. How much do you plan to reduce the cooldown? I can look at it and make a set. Don't worry, the more the better, Chu Han said. The more the better? Wei Suanen shook his head. Mr. Chu, you may not understand the rules. Professionals' cooldown reduction can stack up to 55% at most. It is meaningless to exceed this value. Chu Han smiled in his heart. I don't understand the rules? No, it's you who don't understand me, too lazy to explain too much, Chu Han said. Stop talking nonsense, just follow my recommendation. Good. Wei Suanen didn't say much and began to search in his mind. After a while, he opened his eyes and said to Chu Han. There's a suit, the deduction and cooldown are 100% together. Chapter 24 The Church of Spiritual Practice and the Royal Knights. 100%. Chu Han suddenly became interested. What suit? Explain in detail. Wei Suanen thought for a moment, then said, Function Plain. It's a dungeon not far from Zhongling City. The monsters are around level 40 to 45. The boss function there will drop a function suit, the effect is to reduce CD. If I remember correctly, the effect of each additional suit is to increase the cooldown reduction by 20%. Chu Han's eyes lit up. If Wei Suanen's information is accurate, then he only needs to get 5 function sets to reduce the cooldown to 100%. At that time, I can release the forbidden spell indefinitely. Hey, Chu Han smiled proudly. He seems to see that a new era is coming. Thank you, old Wei. If you can succeed, you will be the hero who opened the new era. Leaving the bewildered Wei Suanan behind, Chu Han rushed out of the exchange. There is no rush to clear the function plane. The most important thing now is to complete the third rank mission. Otherwise, if you drag it on, the statute of limitations will expire. He glanced at the mission panel. Third turn mission. Save the Turing Dynasty, difficulty 5-star. Introduction. The Turing Dynasty was a powerful nomadic people. It was destroyed by a natural disaster, and it was submerged by a flood. It was only seen again 300 years later. Close black lens bracket. Please enter the ruins of Turing, find the dead King Turing, and bring back the crown of Turing to complete the job transfer task. Close black lens bracket. Time limit. 33 hours and 52 minutes. Exceeding the time limit is considered a mission failure. Close black lens bracket. Do 3 turns first, and then brush the function plane. The next step is to upgrade without thinking and prepare for the graduation trial. After planning the next thing, Chu Han was full of energy and ran in the direction of Turing's ruins. To the east of Zhongling City, there is a gorgeous and extravagant manor. The manor is backed by the sea, and the interior decoration is extremely luxurious, which is very desirable. Here is the headquarters of the Azure Dragon Guild. At this time, the meeting hall, a bunch of trash. The angry man smashed everything in his hand to the ground, his face distorted and roaring. The middle-level cadres of the Qinglong Guild were all silent, and no one dared to speak. Huzhang Hechan was in a state of extreme anger at this time, and they didn't dare to make trouble easily. Last night, the guild master's son, Zhang Feng, took a group of guild members around level 60 out. Until now, this group of people has not come back. Moreover, no matter how contacted, there was no response. Zhang Hechan felt something was wrong, so he sent someone out to look for it. However, after most of the day passed, no clue was found. The only thing that can be confirmed is that Zhang Feng and the others have been active in the Misty Swamp. Find it for me. If you can't find my son again, I will destroy you all. The level 300 rank 7 pyromancer was really suffocating when he got angry. But the angrier Zhang Hechan was, the more fear he showed in his heart. You know, with the power of the Qinglong Guild, it is not difficult to find a fly in Zhongling City. But now, his own son has been searching for a long time, but there is no news. Then there is only one possibility, an extremely terrifying possibility that Zhang Hechan didn't even dare to think about. Lao Zhang, what is it that made you so angry? I heard your voice from all the way. Suddenly a deep man's voice came in, accompanied by the sound of footsteps. Who? Zhang Hechan raised his head suddenly. After seeing the person coming, his eyes narrowed slightly, and a cold light flashed. I don't know who it is. It turns out that the president of the Suzaku Guild is here. The president won't grow long, so it's better to call him by his name. The president of the Suzaku Guild, Tu Lien, walked in, and sat on the chair without any notice. He looked around calmly and found that the atmosphere was a little tense, so he smiled. Why, Lao Zhang, what happened? Zhang Hechan looked at Tu Lien with a cold face, thinking how could he come to the Azure Dragon Guild at this time? Could it be that Fenger's disappearance has something to do with this old fox? But why would he do this? Suddenly thinking of a possibility, Zhang Hechan's pupils trembled slightly. Did my plan to annex the other 3 major guilds come to light? No, it's impossible. I only told Fenger about it. But if it is not revealed, then what is the purpose of this old fellow Tu Lien coming today? Zhang Hechan was full of ghosts, and asked tentatively. President Tu, I don't know if you have come to the humble house. Do you have any orders? Look at you. You always talk like this. Tu Lien kept smiling. It's like this. Our Tu family has had a double happiness recently, so we want to entertain all parties. Today, we specially came here to pass an invitation to Brother Zhang. After speaking, he took out a red invitation card and put it on the table. Zhang Hechan didn't even look at it, and continued to ask, I wonder what kind of happy event it is. When asked about this, Tu Lien instantly became proud. The first happy event is not unusual, it is my son's 18th birthday. Young people nowadays always want to make their coming-of-age ceremonies earth-shattering. So as a father, I can only lick my old face and invite guests around. Who told me to only have such a son? Brother Zhang, you are the same as me, you should understand this, right? Ha ha ha. Mentioning his son, Zhang Hechan instantly turned red and warm, his face as suffocated as a pig's liver. However, he can also be regarded as a master of ninja, controlling and not breaking out. What about the second happy event? Tu Lien was even more proud. The second thing is a big deal. Brother Zhang, do you know that the Lingshou Church has a quota in Zhongling City this year? Zhang Hechan nodded. The spiritual church can be said to be the largest guild in the Dragon Kingdom, as famous as the Royal Knights. 3 years ago, the Royal Knights recruited Chu Shi from Zhongling City, and they never came back. Although there is still no place for the Royal Knights this year, the Spiritual Cultivation Church has come, which is also a great event for Zhongling City. I don't know how many people are staring at that spot. The principals of the various colleges want to break their heads, and they all want their students to study the spiritual church. Even if it means going bankrupt, they're willing. This is a good opportunity for the Academy to make a name for itself. If it succeeds, it will be recorded in the annals of the Academy, and it will be a celebrity forever. However, Shen Xingchen, the elder of the Spiritual Practice Church, has not shown up so far. Shenlong sees the beginning but does not see the end. No one knows what kind of newcomer the Spiritual Practice Church wants to accept this time. Zhang Hechan, as the president, naturally knew all this information clearly. But he didn't understand what Tu Lien meant when he came to tell him this. Seeing his puzzled eyes, Tu Lien couldn't hold back any longer and burst out laughing. After laughing enough, he stood up, raised his head and said, "Brother Zhang, you don't know something. The quota of the Spiritual Cultivation Church has already belonged to my Tu family. My son Tu Kang will become the first newcomer in Zhongling City to enter the Spiritual Cultivation Church." Chapter 25. I learned the forbidden curse only for 3 things. To be honest, this news was a bit shocking to Zhang Hechan. If what Tu Lien said is true, then his plan to annex the other 3 major guilds can only be declared defeated in advance. They all knew that there was an old guy in the Tu family who was a member of the Royal Knights. If you enter another spiritual church after that, in Zhongling City, the Tu family of the Suzaku Guild will definitely be the talker. Although Zhang Hechan didn't want to see this kind of thing happen. However, he has no time to take care of these now. Picking up the invitation on the table, Zhang Hechan twitched his lips. "Congratulations, President Tu. I will definitely come to congratulate you." "Okay, I'm waiting for you. Take my leave." After the two exchanged a few hypocritical greetings, Tu Lien left the Azure Dragon Guild. Watching Tu Lien leave, Zhang Hechan's expression instantly turned gloomy, and he didn't know what he was thinking. That's right, here is Turing's ruins. According to the mission prompt, Chu Han quickly found the entrance to the secret realm. Open black lens bracket. Turing remains close black lens bracket, Zhongling City 3rd mission designated map. Difficulty: 5 stars. Level limit: LV.30, haha. Chu Han supported the tree, panting heavily. Just now, in order to hurry, he ran wildly, throwing away the monsters on the road, and made himself very tired. No, I have to develop flying skills earlier. I'm a forbidden curse mage after all, and my skills are so high that I can fly. Come to scan a secret realm and even run over here, it's too inappropriate. Take the time to rest, and after recovering his strength, Chu Han took out a big treasure from his backpack. Sacred Artifact Staff, Ancient Divine Power, haha, finally equipped. Don't run naked. To commemorate this great and heroic moment, Chu Han put on a very exaggerated pose and equipped the staff. Then, his attributes changed drastically. Open black lens bracket. Chu Han close black lens bracket. Occupation: Master Xingyao, Turn 2, open black lens bracket level, LV.36 close black lens bracket. Physique: 984. Open black lens bracket. Power: 820 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Wisdom: 1331 close black lens bracket. Agility: 900. Spirit: 1477. Combat power value: 43,824. Skills: Surge of Demon Spirits, Calamity of Purgatory, Nirvana Thunder, Source of All Laws, Blue Sea Tide. I'm Yali. The combat power directly rose to 40,000 plus. It's better to have equipment. A child without equipment is like grass. Chu Han was moved and cried. Although there was Perosa's necklace before, it was just a necklace after all, and it had to be blocked by the outer clothes. An artifact, blocked by ordinary clothes with no attributes. It felt like wearing the underpants outside the long johns. It's so awkward. Now, he finally doesn't have to suffer this kind of grievance anymore. Flicking his snot aside, he reached out to touch the entrance of the secret realm. Open black lens bracket. Ding. The system prompts that the Turing ruins belong to the designated map of the 3rd turn and can only be entered by a single person. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Do you want to enter? Close black lens bracket. Yes. The black mist invaded, and it was still the familiar cutscene. After the short sight disappeared, what appeared in front of Chu Han was an underwater scene. He went underwater. Open black lens bracket. Ding. The system prompts that you are underwater, your breathing is blocked, and you suffer 300 damage per second. Close black lens bracket. -300, -300, -300. A series of white numbers floated from above the head. Good guy, lose 300 blood in 1 second. Chu Han quickly took drugs. Fortunately, he has the habit of hoarding medicine, and he will not sell it every time he goes to the exchange. Maintaining good blood volume, Chu Han swam forward. Due to the attribute bonus, even Chu Han, who was a landlubber before crossing, can now rival the swimming world champion. He moved forward quickly underwater as if walking on flat ground. I have read the introduction before, and the Turing Kingdom disappeared after being flooded. So Chu Han swam directly to the bottom of the water. Turing Palace must be below. Just go there and find King Turing's crown, bring it back, and you're done. The light at the bottom of the water is limited, and the further downstream, the darker it becomes. I don't know where the ghost palace is, and there's not even a hint of a mission. Chu Han complained in his heart, looking around. Hiss, hiss. At this time, strange screams came from all directions. Startled, Chu Han quickly stopped and floated in place. Looking carefully, it turns out that he has been surrounded by a group of ugly strange fish. Name: Deep Sea Monster Fish. Attribute: Beast. Open black lens bracket level. LV.35 close black lens bracket. Health volume: 54,000. Physique: 397. Open black lens bracket power: 384 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket wisdom: 379 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket agility: 515 close black lens bracket. Spirit: 418. Open black lens bracket combat power value: 2049 close black lens bracket. Skills: Deep Sea Sprint, Fang's Bite, suddenly appearing to scare you. Introduction. The deep sea is very dark, no one can see anyone, so just grow as long as you like, close black lens bracket. Googling. The school of strange fish spit out bubbles, surrounded Chu Han, and made a strong onlooker. Chu Han couldn't help but feel a chill when he saw the strange fish with protruding eyeballs, protruding teeth, and a little bit of the sky. No wonder the bottom is so dark. If you saw each other's face every day, you would have gone crazy. It's scary to look so ugly, you're courting death. Nirvana thunder. Click. Boom. The thunder dragon entered the water, and the electric current spread out underwater like the roots of a giant tree that held up to the sky. That scene was like setting off a lightning firework. Gorgeous and beautiful, however, beauty is for Chu Han. For those monsters at the bottom of the water, it is a disaster. -1,148,768 -1,148,768 -1,548,798. The seven-figure damage value floated all over the bottom of the water. With the ancient theocracy, Nirvana Quanglei's damage hit millions in a short period of time. So scary. You killed the deep sea monster fish and gained 200 experience points. Close black lens bracket. You killed the deep sea monster fish and gained 200 experience points. Close black lens bracket. You killed the sleeping bastard and gained 400 experience points. Close black lens bracket. You killed the iron-shelled tortoise egg and gained 400 experience points. Close black lens bracket. Chu Han looked at his masterpiece with satisfaction and couldn't help shaking his head again. I don't know when the skill of Ancient Divine Power will be triggered. 1% probability, a little too low, right? When upgrading it to a forbidden spell, why didn't the probability be adjusted to 100%? Is there a bug? Give me a patch? Chu Han was disappointed for a while, then pulled himself together and picked up the loot from the monster explosion. What kind of skills are not skills? I learned the forbidden curse only for 3 things. Make money, still special, make money. How to make money? Playing loot, of course. After collecting the things, Chu Han habitually wiped off his sweat. Although there is no sweat at the bottom of the water, this strange sense of ritual is still necessary. And at this moment, Chu Han suddenly discovered, below him, there is actually a golden palace slowly emerging.